Hello and welcome to twitch.tv/OW University. My name is Pimpin' the Crib and this is week 8 of the Overwatch University League for the North American region. Joining me tonight are my co-hosts Rayik and Cool J. How's it going, guys?
What's
Hey,
up?
nice to be here.
Yeah, these are like my protege casters as they're little rookies. I'm trying to bring them on board. We're gonna have Rayik
Wow.
today doing color commentating, and we're gonna have Cool J today doing play-by-play. This is part of the Overwatch University League, so if you're interested about joining, you can go to our Discord at discord.gg/OW University. It's also a link located in the description of this channel. Tonight, during week 8, we have 3 matches coming up from Divisions 8, 4, and 9. First up from Division 8, we have Who Needs Pants going up against the Low Plats. Next, we have Blue Crew from Division 4 who face off against Desperados. And then to finish off the stream, Division 9 brings us Peaches and Creams versus Oversalt. Now, I know Division 8, the first match of the night, is going to be a pretty big match as it's most likely going to decide who is first place in the division. Looks like Who Needs Pants is 7-0, and the Low Plats are 6-1. So if Who Needs Pants wins this one, then they're definitely going to secure the division. Cool J, you were mentioning earlier that there was a teammate, one of your old teammates on Who Needs Pants, Sashi. What do you know
Yeah.
about this team, and what do you expect out of them?
Well, I don't know. So Sashi's a pretty good Ana Zen, but I really haven't seen much out of his new team. I knew they were pretty strong back in the triple tank meta, but I haven't seen much of them since then. So I'm just really interested to see a good match coming out here. I know I used to have some beef with Kato, who's on the low plats, so this should be interesting.
Yeah, it looks like these teams are, as part of the name is, they're in the platinum range. So this is probably, I mean, even though it's called low plats, this division seems more of like a high platinum kind of division. I think I've seen some close people in diamonds. If not, they are in diamond. So this is a little bit, I think, a little bit above average play. It wouldn't be any like pro level play because this is just Overwatch University League, which is accepting to all players from all skills. Rick, how familiar are you on the NA side of things? Are you in the league or are you just here for casting? I don't know too much of your background. I know you're over in Australia or New Zealand, one of the two. Oh, you're muted, by the way.
Sorry, that was to not you, which was good because I did talk over you. I'm actually in Japan, and
Oh,
no,
you're in
I'm not in
Japan.
this league. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
not in this league because I only play on Xbox. Yeah, Xbox Master Race. So
I'm trying
hoping
to teach her.
hoping the league comes to console sometime soon because I don't want to give up.
Yeah, we just had a
We have something to show.
yeah, we just had a meeting today, and that definitely was part of our concern was console because we are thinking about when we can incorporate it. I don't want to give out any information yet, but it has been under consideration just for anyone else who's watching that is possibly interested in playing that's in the console area. It looks like tonight for this first game between Who Needs Pants and the Low Plats, we will be seeing Legion Tower, then Kings Row, and then if for a tiebreaker, if needed, we will be seeing Numbani. That is the default tiebreaker, or not tiebreaker map, the neutral map of the week is Numbani, which every week we have a neutral map just to make things easier, and every team has their own home map, or primary and secondary home maps that we sort through. You can find out more information on that if you go to our Discord and read the rules page. It goes into details on that. I think both teams are ready. We're going to be starting up shortly. There is a few things I just have to get ready before we start the stream. Anything you guys expect to be seeing today? I know that there's been a little shift in the meta in the past few weeks. What do you guys expect? Do you think that we're going to see some standard cookie cutter comps that have been around like three tank, or do you guys expect that we're going to see some dive comps, or do you think we're going to see any like Bastion builder comps?
But that's what I'm really hoping for the dive comps. People have been saying that we're going to be seeing them for ages, and I think, yeah, based on the recent changes, we might finally be at that stage where we will see them. So I'm really hoping to see that, but because it's always obviously really exciting when that happens. But yeah, excited to see whatever it's going to be. What about you, Cool J?
I'm pretty interested to see both some dive comp and I want to see some Symmetra and some Bastion play, and I really want to see some Mei play because I just personally love watching people just hate playing the game. Like that's like my favorite thing. So I'm pretty interested to see if we can get some Mei trying to hold some of these chokes and trying to wall people off. Should be pretty fun.
I agree with the Symmetra comment. I'm always excited to see good Symmetra play because I'm not very good at it.
All right.
Oh,
So.
apparently there's an Aussie on the low plats. That's
Oh,
interesting.
nice.
Interesting fact.
So, yep. Oh, I think you know what? I think I saw Grizzly playing earlier this week. In the mixer event. I think the name kind of rings a bell that I've streamed recently, at least. So, yeah. If you guys want to give me updates on the chat, I do have the chat muted, just so that it's not displayed.
Looks all sweet.
Okay. So just
Yeah, I got it open just so I
Yep.
can catch like
Oh.
the good memes.
yeah, that's fine.
I don't think I'll be able to follow it. You're in charge of that, Kote.
I got it.
Okay, so we're just waiting for them to start this game. Coming up after this, we are going to be having the Blue Crew from Division 4 going up against, I believe the team is Desperados. Yep, Desperados will be playing with them. And then following it should be around 8 p.m. Central Time, we should have Peaches and Cream versus Oversalt. They're
Man,
from
Peaches and Cream, that
Division
should be fun
9,
to
I
watch.
believe. So we'll be seeing those games. And we will be starting off. Well, this is a neutral map on Legion Tower, so I was going to say defense and attack, but we don't have that. Is there anything we're waiting for?
We're just waiting for them to start. I don't know what's going on.
Yep. Yeah, Low Plat said they're ready, so I guess we'll see who needs pants as party leader. So they'll be starting this up.
I'd just like to point out while we're waiting that I have the coolest hat in this entire caster crew. So
I do. I have one. I have the MLG hat, so it trumps.
I'm not wearing
no.
a hat.
NBA champs,
No.
dude.
Anyway, so while we wait for this game to get started, I just want to remind everyone to check out our subreddit at reddit.com/r/Overwatch University. It's also located at the bottom of the stream here, as you see there at the bottom. There you can find people dedicated to helping players, casters, and coaches get better at what they do. You can post your VODs for review. You can get tips, on how to cast better, how to, coach better. And even our league itself will be hosting, workshops for casters and coaches. I'm going to tune in here to this game and, yep. Oh, if my setting was properly. There we go. Okay.
All right, so we're coming out. We're starting to see some of the team comps come together here. We're going to be playing on Control Center for the first section. And the side of who's the blue team?
Blue
I need the
is
team
Blue
names
team?
down.
Pants.
Blue team is
Who needs
the
pants?
Who needs pants team.
They're going to be running Soldier Reaper for the DPS and the Rein Zarya combo that's just so good right now. And we're going to be seeing a Mei coming out from the other side. That's right. They were watching.
I was really hoping they would stick with that Farah, but they've gone for the Mei, which is also fun to see. So.
All right, so it looks like Red Koala on that Mei is going to be trying to flank here, and the teams are going to meet in the middle. Oh, and there comes the big wall! And Hawk's going to go down, anti-nade onto Oatmeal, the low plats Ryan. Is he going to be able to escape there? He backs off, but Red Koala taking some damage on that Mei, and despite losing a player early, Who Needs Pants is taking control of the point so far. We'll see if the low plats can come in and change that real quick. And another kill coming up from Who Needs Pants. We'll see if they can start to frag out here a little bit. Darkwood trying to get some movement on that Lucio, and Who Needs Pants going to take this point. Despite losing Hawk early, he's able to come back into the fight. Kato going down on that Zarya. And the point, of course, does go to Who Needs Pants, and the low plats are going to have to back off here. And they just keep trickling. Oh, that was a bad wall. He had a good opportunity there. But they really gotta back off and group up here. They're missing 2 people, and they're still trying to get poke damage.
That first wall from the Mei was absolutely, like, I was not expecting it, and it was really, really good. And getting that kill early on, really thought they were going to be able to take the point, so it's kind of a shame we didn't see that. That
Oh,
Zarya from the Who Needs Pants is doing absolute work though.
Oh man, they tried to do the same wall, but this time the low
They knew what was coming for them.
Who Need Pants was ready for it. They got the
Yeah.
big hammer, and they just got a team wipe off of one ultimate. They still have 5 left over. However, the low plats are coming into this point with basically all 6 here. So we're gonna
Both
see
teams have a
Oatmeal
lot
come
though.
in,
I think we're
come
gonna
in
see
for that
both
golden
a
hammer.
lot from both teams.
And there comes another good May wall, but he dodges the charge again, and there comes, oh, the Graviton comes out, but a Blizzard and Attack Visor, and oh, so many ults. 5 ults for the low plats there. But Who Needs Pants used 4. So both teams with 1 ult left over. Graviton for the low plats versus a Sound Barrier for Who Needs Pants. But just really bad ultimate management for both sides. But the low plats do manage to turn the point right there. And we're coming back in. Who Needs
Looks
Pants
like-
wasted no time grouping up. They're ready to come back in at the point again. And Hawk takes out Oatmeal. That wall failed, I guess. And a Sound Barrier coming out a bit early, in my opinion. Red Koala trying to get that flank in May, trying to take out that Ana, get her out of the fight. Meanwhile, 3 quick kills in the front lines. And the low plats are going to lose this point again. Again, Kato getting a kill. Oh, I feel like he was trying to panic ult right there. Lime drop did him a solid, and he killed him before he could. But I feel like he was trying to panic ult right there. That could have been ugly.
Now the points at 87% for Who Needs Pants. So they're definitely the last push here from the low plats, and they're kind of spread out a little bit as they're coming in.
Yeah, but a Graviton from behind. Maybe they spread out for a reason. And Grizzly getting 2 quick kills. Takes out the Ana, takes out the Reinhardt. Kato's going to get a kill on the Panda Reject. Zarkloid for Who Needs Pants, just trying to stay alive on this point here. The low plats are getting frags all over the place. They finally take down that Reaper. Sashabury's just going to jump off. He needs to reset. And that's one thing. Even when the low plats have managed to take a fight, Who Needs Pants was so disciplined in doing their resets as quickly as possible. They made it very difficult.
They're only at 48% here, so that they've definitely the Who Needs Pants have definitely got another chance to like take this point, and once they take it back, they're at 99%. So
He needs a good wall here. Oh, and he comes in, but no follow-up, and Hawk's able to get away. Oh, but
they're kind of split up though, because Tracer back here is like trying to fight 76. So
it's the caster curse. Right as I said, he fucked up. He gets 3 kills. Oh man.
My ultimate is ready.
And they're gonna go ahead and win that fight off of just the Earth Shatter. And they're gonna have Blizzard, Nano Boost, and oh no! Oh, they needed
looks
that.
like
Blizzard.
Who Needs Pants is coming around from the top, so they're going to try and make their final push right from above, which I think is going to take the low plats off guard a little bit.
I think Lime Drop's gonna try and drop, and they're gonna bring back the Beyblade right here. No, they nano boosted the Attack Visor. Why did they make me? Oh, but a nice nade comes out. Oh,
Yeah,
big
the,
Death Blossom.
Did you see the
The
Reaper
Tracer
ult?
Pulse.
'Cause that was really good. It got everyone that was like hanging out in that corner.
Yes, they were really just stuck down there. And 99 to 99, Who Needs Pants did manage to hold it for a while. Yeah, Red
Long
Koala
time.
messed up on Blizzard. That was really the key play there, because even losing that Blizzard, they were almost able to hold the point.
So Who Needs Pants really having the upper hand there, as we saw. They knew what they were doing. They were working together, and it's not that the low plats weren't working together. That May wall was absolutely beautiful at the beginning, but yeah, they really just had the plan down of what they were doing and worked really well as a team. So they managed to hold that point really well.
Yeah, I just want to point out, like, you saw a big issue though, like, and this is part the problem with like teams at this kind of ELO is that like there was a big alt waste from, like, there was like 4 alts blowing on both teams at the same time, just trying to win one team fight. Which when you saw Who Needs Pants had like the advantage, they already had more time. They could have just saved all those ults and then won that game. In the
Yeah,
push
absolutely. We're seeing a Farah from both teams here, which is really exciting, obviously. I love seeing Farah. So looking for some good boops.
And
And they're gonna
two
have a
are going to
Farah-
go down
Farah
to the
battle,
low plats.
actually.
Wait, is that the low plats? Yeah, that's the low plats. 3. Wow.
The,
Who Needs Pants just
the
cleans
Farah
up really
Pants
quickly there.
wins the Farah and Farah battle. That's a really important dominance.
Actually, I think they just kind of ignored each other, but I think M Dash was able to do more.
Who Needs Pants? Farah killed the Farah from the other team, from the low plats.
All right. Red Koala on that Farah now, trying to get some damage out, trying to charge up that barrage. I guess I must have missed that. So they're coming into the point here. Just Reinhardt shield into Reinhardt shield, and a nice boot pushing Hawk back onto the point. But an anti-nade, and Lucky Owl's going to go down. Oatmeal has no heals on that Reinhardt over there. Hawk has his Earth Shatter. Oh, and he throws it out. 2 quick kills. Oatmeal's going to go down to pit reject. Kato's by himself.
And the Tracer from Who Needs Pants was just completely distracting the low plats there at the back, so they kept having to turn around. I think that was really good.
Yeah, Sashabury on that Tracer, playing really well so far. Man, I guess we had him on the wrong roll the entire time. Alright, so here he comes. He has that Pulse Bomb charged up. I want to see him blink in there and stick it on that Rhine. With everybody
We
in
have
there,
a Earth Shatter from the low plats, though, so I think they're going to look to use that when they as soon as they get in there and the Rhine shield goes down. Because it's the only one they've got.
Kato trying to deal with it on that soldier, and their team is split up because of the Tracer play. But Kato is able to take down Sashabury, and there comes Oatmeal with a
Nano
nano
boosted Earth Shatter.
But a huge barrage from Lime Drop takes out 2. Oh, but it wasn't huge enough.
Double Nano boost Reinhardt. Reinhardt action.
Who Needs Pants has 2 tanks on the point with no healers. Oh, and the barrage from Red Koala gets the kill they need, but in comes... I thought I saw the enemy Farah for a second there. That's my bad. Charming is going to go down for the low plats, and it is officially 99-0.
Trickling onto the point a little bit, but looks like they're going to stop and group up now for their first push against the point. They've got it at 99%, so they're definitely in the lead here. They're feeling probably pretty calm about it. Grouping up for their first push. They've got a lot of ultimates. There's absolutely no ultimates for the low plats, so I think we're going to see, hopefully not too many, come out from Who Needs Pants.
Who Needs Pants comes in, they're going to grab and Sound Barrier very quickly there.
No, I think that was good, yeah.
They're able to pick up 2 quick kills, and there comes the Earth Shatter. And honestly, they only need to cap once. They know that if they can stagger these ults, but Charming with a huge res. But a lot of them are now anti-healed. Can they capitalize? They can't. Sashabury Lime Drop coming in with some kills. Red Koala able to take out the Rhine, but not much else. Charming going down. And it's just a Farah there, and they can't do anything. He's going to go down to his counterpart, Lime Drop on that Farah. And that is 2-0 in favor of Who Needs Pants on this point.
Yeah, Who Needs Pants, I think did a really good job of what we were just talking about there at the end. They went in with all their ultimates, and they just used 2 to start off with. Of course, they used the rest after that res, which, by the way, was a beautiful res. But it wasn't enough because they did have all their ults up, so they could make that fight go in their favor, no matter what happened really there.
All right, so it looks like the low plats are going to be switching over to a triple tank, Red Koala on that Roadhog, and the Who Needs Pants is going to be sticking to what they're good with, running that Farah Tracer. Sashabury, of course, doing great work in Lime Drop, playing very well. So we'll see them coming in.
It looks like Kaijo switched to a McCree, recognizing that the fire from Lime Drop was really good and wanting to counter that rather than firing it. So
yeah, that's a good call out. I missed that. Sashabury working into the back lines on Tracer.
Yeah, it's probably also to deal with that Tracer. Actually, I didn't think of that. She was doing a really good job as well.
So far, it's not working too well. He misses the flash, but Sashabury's on 10 health. He's going to escape. Barely misses that fire strike. Meanwhile, 2 kills coming out for the side of the low plats, but Who Needs Pants takes the point. All they've got on the point is a Lucio and a Pharah.
Yeah, the low plats definitely have the advantage here in numbers, so they've just got to
They
go in
need to
there
be
and take the
pushing
point.
fast, especially with Grizzly on such high charge, 90% right now on that Zarya play. This is just kind of really bad coordination here. They could have taken this point a long time ago.
Scared of the Lucio.
And that's already 20% on the point for Who Needs Pants. And a huge barrage!
Oh, wow, that was a really early barrage there.
Sashiburi gets in a pulse bomb and another kill as well. And the low plats pay for... The low plats pay for...
It seems so unlikely there. The low plats had a huge advantage in numbers. They killed everyone in that back corner, but then the Who Needs Pants just kind of stealth took the point with that Lucio, and they just couldn't take it off them, even though there was barely anyone there. Such a shame.
Yeah, the low plats had a huge advantage, and they just didn't push. And they need to recognize that better.
Oh,
And
nice
Hawk
move there.
with a huge Earth Shatter, but no follow-up, and he's actually going to go down very quickly. But 3 deaths now for the side of the low plats, and they're just going to have to back off yet again. And we're now at 70% on the point for Who Needs Pants, and we're getting into desperation time for the low plats.
The low plats are trying to go around the back again and use that strategy that worked for them the first time. They've got a lot of ultimates up, actually. They've got a whole hog and an Earth Shatter, as well as a nano boost, and they've always got that res to back them up there as well. So,
and Deadeye and Graviton are both very close to being ready. Oh, the Big Bang takes out one, a grenade takes out a second. Nano boosted Tracer, she gets hooked.
Goes
Red
down.
Claws haven't none of that.
The res comes out halfway through.
Yeah, in the res for the side of the low plats, the Mercy pick paying off, but they gotta get on the point.
Whole hog is not enough for them to get on the point. They absolutely had the advantage there as well. They were winning that team fight.
Yeah,
that's a huge disappointment. They just won that team fight.
Speed. I am speed. And here we go for the play of the game. We're going to see Lime Drop with that fantastic Death Blossom. Catching 3 in that corner there. They had nowhere to hide. And then just going to bad manners that Tracer just for good measure.
Yeah, a little unfortunate for the low plats, who came into this. This is the game they need to win, and it's not looking like they came in prepared. The Tracer and Pharah with big problems, and my team lost this week just from getting outclassed by having a Tracer and Pharah, because if you get a Tracer who can be a real big distraction for your team, and it's possible like our team low plats, they've been blowing through all these teams with the same comp, but they've yet to face a team that really brings a wild card out like that, having a Pharah and a Tracer, and they didn't really they could have went double hit scan, take care of that Pharah, and to also have that stun for the flashbang for a Tracer, which we saw the flashbang out, but I think they should have probably either stuck with the Tracer or something that is a mistake for them not having that scan, which that was one thing you could have exploited for Who Needs Pants.
Yeah, I didn't really think about that about that combo of Tracer and Pharah before, but you're totally right that the Tracer is just completely distracting them at the back, which is absolutely what we saw during that entire game. And while that's happening, the Pharah's rockets are connecting, so that worked out really well for Who Needs Pants, eh?
I think it was also really tough because I'm not sure. It seemed like Red Koala isn't very confident on hit scan. He played a pretty good main, he played a pretty good Pharah, and he played Roadhog well, but I think the double hit scan is something that maybe they need to practice more, or something they need to work on, and that's just why they didn't switch.
You can't work on. You gotta you gotta fight back. So like they had no hit scan on Who Needs Pants. You could have easily exploited that by going with a Pharah, or doing Trace, running the same thing, which I think they originally tried to do, and it wasn't really working out. I definitely think they need to keep that Zarya, because you're getting a bunch of charge. Like Grizzly had so much charge, so I'm not sure if they're going to see the same comp coming in here, as it's not going to be control point, but I think that, or King of the Hill, if you want to call it that. I see Who Needs Pants running the same thing, honestly, on attack at least, But I definitely want to see some. I think we should see May again from the low classes. That was usually running pretty good. So it's maybe it could just be King of the Hill maps are just not their forte. But oh, thanks.
Whose home map was that King of the Hill map actually?
I believe that was low plats, but I don't quote me on that.
Okay.
Yep, I don't have
All right,
exact
so
metric on that.
we're coming into King's Row, which I guess if the low plats were home map on Lijiang Tower, this must be Who Needs Pants home map.
Yeah, which again don't quote me on that. Just it's the last I thought I saw on the sheet was King's Row was home map of Who Needs Pants, but we'll see.
Who Needs Pants is again in blue and on defense, so keep that in mind. I know that trips me up. I'm not sure if it trips anyone else up, but blue defense. Who Needs Pants? All right, and they're one up here in this best of 3.
All right, and so 2 things I'm seeing here that I'm really liking. Okay, so one of them switched that I didn't notice. Lime Drop was on the Hanzo for a little while there, but he switched to Roadhog.
I saw that too. I was thinking, is that going to come out?
But right now, the side of the low plats are running 4 DPS on that attack. Okay, so the Widow's going to switch to Rhine. The Rhine was the thing I was most interested in. It looks like they're going to be running double hit scan now with Grizzly switching off of the tanks.
Yeah, and I
so
think they're
expecting
that Pharah, but they're not gonna. They're probably gonna get a switch off right away once they see there's no Pharah.
Yeah, the Pharah defense doesn't happen too often, but double hit scan can actually be pretty powerful on these payload maps. So we'll see how they decide to attack this here. They're trying to push in. Yeah, both Roadhogs missing a hook there. Oh, Red Koala connects onto the Zarya. Can he finish her off? Oh, that's unfortunate. So far, just kind of chip damage, trying to get the first pick. There comes a nice nade. Oatmeal was about to die, but his shield is going to go down there. Red Koala's anti-healed, and he was so low, but a perfect boop from Charming saves him. But Oatmeal's going to go down to Zarkloid, that defending Lucio. And Kato's going to go down, and I think the low plats are going to get fragged out here. They're going to try and back up, hopefully.
Yeah,
Charming just barely is.
It's the end of the first push. I think it looks like the low plats, sorry, had a really good start there. Like I really liked their going through the hotel and then that Roadhog just trying to get that sneaky back hook. I thought that was a really good idea, but it didn't work out for them. So I wonder if we'll see them try anything different here.
All right, Sashabury on that soldier in the back line, trying to put in some damage. Both shields taking a lot of damage. Panda Reject gets hooked again, and this time they're able to finish her off.
This time the hook finally gets finished off.
And a sound barrier coming in for that attacking side. They're going to push them into that corner room. M-Dash going down, but there comes attack visors from Sashabury, but he gets shut down.
Right away.
A nano boost onto Kato on the Zarya there. Not sure if that was necessary. Also, we missed a switch. Kato did switch off the McCree onto Zarya. So far, it seems like it's working out pretty well for them. They are, of course, on the point here. But the defensive side has 5 ults here, even with Sashabury wasting that visor. So we'll see how this Streets phase comes down.
Yeah, and just the same thing that we've been talking about this whole time. The low plats, they used 3 or 4 ultimates there, I think. Capping the point, they used a whole hog, nano boost, and a sound barrier, which I think the nano boost was potentially a little unnecessary. The whole hog and the sound barrier could have done the trick. Yeah, hopefully we'll see they're not going to be. They're hoping they're not going to be punished for that, I guess. Seeing as Who Needs Pants definitely has a massive ult advantage now.
Okay, so, and Who Needs Pants looking to capitalize on that massive ult advantage. They're going to go Graviton into a whole hog, but he can't find the targets he's looking for. Not quite enough damage to finish anyone off. Red Koala with a big hook onto Hawk. He takes some damage, and there comes a huge Earth Shatter. Sashabury on the high ground trying to put in damage, and there's a counter shatter, but no follow-up onto that one. This is just a brawl here, but it looks like Who Needs Pants is starting to frag out. Kato was looking for that Graviton, but he's going to die, and the low plats are going to get wiped here.
No, oh yeah, okay, there you go. I was gonna say, you were first said fragged out, and I was like,
going to get fragged out.
Okay.
I don't know, man.
No,
I don't
just
English.
that's fine. But yeah, that was a lot of ults happen there, but
A lot of ults, not a lot of kills.
yeah. Finally, it was a long drawn-out fight, but we do got a mercy res, so. Oh,
And there comes that graviton that they were looking for. And 1 kill on each side. Not much else. Oatmeal with another big Earth Shatter. Oh, 3 kills! Can they finish off the rest? There goes Zarkloid. Panda Reject and Lime Drop are by themselves. Lime Drop's not going down without a fight. He's going to take down Grizzly with a nice hook there. But a 5v2, it's not looking good for them. And a very long respawn for their teammates to get back here. Can they get back in time? Panda Reject actually going down there. Great nades from that Zarya play of Kato. And I think that's going to be the low plats taking the second checkpoint.
They're going through this, they went through that streets phase really fast, and I mean, they capped the first point on their second push, so they're actually looking really good for time right now.
Oh, and they're going to take out Lime Drop on that Roadhog very early. And that's going to give them a lot more free cart, stuff that they've been looking for. They've been doing a very good job now of snowballing.
Yeah, the Who Needs Pants is definitely going to need to like back off a little bit, like not engage completely, since they're waiting for that one player.
Oh, Hawk's shield is down, and he's going to go down right as he got his Earth Shatter up. Zarkloid's looking like he's trying to... Oh! A boop! Zarkloid with the plays. Sashaber is going to take down Kato, and the low plats used a Graviton there, and they got nothing. But there comes the res. Can't save the Roadhog from falling off the map, but so many kills. Grizzly popping the tack visor, and only 2 people alive for Who Needs Pants right now. The low plats are pushing that cart towards the end. Oh, great sleep.
Oh, beautiful Earth Shatter.
But a nade, and Sashabury with a nano boost attack visor, taking out 2. The great nade from M-Dash, and they're actually going to push the low plats off this point. A charge from Oatmeal, but it doesn't matter. A fantastic team play out of M-Dash and Sashabury to bring themselves back from the point of death.
That was an absolutely clutch save there at the end. I didn't Oh, did you see that Earth Shatter go down? Accidental Earth Shatter there.
Hawk with the accidental Earth Shatter. That's the second fat-fingered ult we've seen so far in this match. Red Koala in the side room, hoping to not make it 3, hoping to find a hook.
So the low plats have a nano boost and a whole hog, where the Who Needs Pants just has a sound barrier because of that wasted ult. So
Oatmeal 90% on his Earth Shatter, hoping to get in there and take advantage of Hawk's mistake. There comes a nano boost.
Nano boost.
A bad charge, but can he get the Earth Shatter? There, they drop. Zarko drops the beat. Red Koala is going to pick up a kill with his whole hawk, and nobody's on the payload. Great CC, great distraction. Oatmeal rushing into the backlines, forcing Who Needs Pants away from the payload.
That almost sneaky point cap there. The low plats just wasn't paying enough attention. I mean, Who Needs Pants wasn't paying enough attention.
That's kind of a really unfortunate thing there, because they're kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. They've got a glowing orange Reinhardt charging at them, but like
that's the thing that gets you, I think, the fact that it's shiny. If it was just a Reinhardt, you'd be like, we can deal with him, but since it's shiny.
Yeah, since he's shiny. Yeah. I mean, I honestly do think like the shiny bit was like the real thing that needs to be nerfed about the nano boost. It's like you see that like big glowing thing and you're like, I just got to turn around.
No, I don't. They can't nerf anything more about Ana. I know they reverted some of the stuff, which is good, but I like her being overpowered. People get angry at me when I say, please don't nerf her, because they're like, she needs a nerf, but she's so cool. Please
yeah, but
don't
she's
nerf
such
her.
like having her as a staple of any kind of team comp. Like, it's an issue.
I guess I agree with you there, but the thing I see is that out of supports, because I play almost exclusively support, is like she is the most fun by far, because you can have skill with her, you can have aiming skill.
Her kit's well, I think, but yeah, there's definitely like it's just it's so much in one character that it.
Yeah, I mean I agree.
Like
I totally agree.
Having a stun and an anti-heal on one character is the fact, you know. Like if it was just a a heal grenade, heal boost, but it's also an anti-heal. So, but let's get back into this game action as they're gonna go hard right at this gate.
Yeah, we're gonna see more triple tank out of the low plats trying to defend this time. Who Needs Pants is going to bring that Pharah back. We'll see if they're able to deal with it any better. They've had a lot of trouble with it before. A nice charge out of Hawk initiates this fight. Oatmeal is very low, getting healed up. Sashabury getting some damage onto that backline. They're not being protected by their Rhine shield. And just more brawling on
Nice
the
hook
Panther
there
reject.
onto Panda Reject.
Great play. Panda Reject's gonna go down. Oh, and a great right click on the line drop. Who needs a McCree when you got a Roadhog? That was a good play. And Who Needs Pants, again, great at resetting. They're gonna back off. They're gonna reset. They're gonna try and take this point here in their second try. And I think we saw a hook 2.0 there, or did he just miss? Oatmeal getting crashed into this corner. A big
Nice.
Oh!
Oh, goes down though.
Only gets one and he goes down. That's a waste of 2 ults because he got nano boosted. And the low plats playing much better here on King's Row. Are you sure King's Row wasn't their whole map?
I'm not sure, but they're definitely playing like it is. And Blind Drop, made that choice to go Pharah because they were having issues before dealing with Pharah, but I think now it's not really working out as well for them as they imagined it would.
And you're kind of seeing a side effect of those wasted alts because of the great plays that the low plats made. Low plats now have 6 alts here, whereas Who Needs Pants just has 4. And really, they just use a sound barrier. Now they have 3. But there comes an Earthshatter from Oatmeal, pushing people back. And the low plats, you gotta feel like they kind of destroyed that fight. I mean, Zarkloid did waste the sound barrier, but the low plats used 4 alts to just 1 for the side of Who Needs Pants, just handing the ultimate economy advantage back to them.
Yeah, and I think Who Needs Pants is now going to set up for their a big push here because they've got all those ultimates. I think we're going to see Graviton into
There comes the grab.
no, not into the barrage. Didn't really need it.
They only caught 1. I don't think it was a very smart grab.
Yeah. I think a little unlucky. Get a res though.
They are able to take out 2, but 3 kills coming back from the other side. Lime Drop able to take down Red Koala, but a big barrage and an attack visor coming out. And
that swung back the other direction.
But Grizzly has attack visor. Sashabury can't stay alive for very long.
Oh my gosh.
Grizzly
That went forward and back and forward again. Oh my
on
gosh.
the defensive soldier, the last man standing. But the respawn advantage for the attack. Both sides using way too many alts, but it doesn't matter. Who Needs Pants is able to gain enough of a spawn advantage to come in and retake this point. Or not retake this point, take this point. Nano Boost, Oatmeal's gonna charge him right into the back lines. He's not gonna regret that because of a great nade and some nice focus heals. But 3 quick kills, Hawk and Zarkloid hogging up that kill feed, and meanwhile 3 people on the objective. They're uncontested. Grizzly trying to get on, but he goes down. And that is going to be Who Needs Pants finally breaking through and taking point A.
4 back-to-back massive fights, swinging one way and then the other. That was absolutely amazing.
This is a really fun match to watch.
But Who Needs Pants managing to take the point in the end there with only 30 seconds left.
And you got to look at Sashabury and Lime Drop. They decided to use their ults at the end there because they know they had the respawn advantage, and there was even though Grizzly was able to take them out afterwards, their respawn advantage really helped them out, and they were able to get there before the low plats were able to get back. I don't know.
Yeah. And then they could set up on the point and kind of be
Panda
defending a little
reject
bit.
on the sneaky Winston. Oh, he's gonna get slept, naded, but he jumps away. Oh,
Sneaky
no
Winston
escape.
doesn't live. I wonder if he's going to switch off.
Red Koala making some great plays on that Roadhog, making up for fat fingering that Mayald earlier.
Looking
He's
for a
gonna
sneaky
miss a
hook there.
And Who Needs Pants is
Looking
gonna
for
back
a,
off their queen for
pimpin' in the
Winston
crib
to
hook.
respawn. Pimp in the crib hook.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
My ultimate is ready. Let's go.
Yeah.
So they did not actually switch off the Winston. They're gonna keep trying to run it into this triple tank here. Red Koala still in that flanking spot. They can't deal with him up there. He jumps down. Why did you jump down? Oh. Sasha Furry can't finish him off despite being at 80 health. And he's actually going to survive that entire whole hog. And somehow, all that's left for Who Needs Pants on the point is a couple supports. Here comes a Ryan swinging his hammer. Grizzly's going to go down. But Panda Reject goes down to Red Koala on that Roadhog. And I just don't think the Winston's working right now.
Yeah, I think there's too many heroes on the other team with just like too high damage for that Winston.
And here comes another glowing Reinhardt. Scares Kato off the payload, away from his team in that sewer. He can't regroup with them. He has no choice but to run in and die here. If they can focus him down.
Maybe a little bit unnecessary, but they are. It is going to help them take that second point, and they're feeling a little bit like they really want to take that right now.
Grizzly on the low plat's very out of position there, but they have no hook, no stuns. They can't punish him for it, unfortunately. But still, even despite that, Who Needs Pants is pushing up very far, taking some free space, trying to push this cart as far as they can before they get stopped. But you can see just from the clock, the low plats have already won these first 2 rounds if they can keep their advantage going like that.
Yeah, they've still got the advantage here.
Lots of damage going into Oatmeal on that Rhine. And a huge Earth Shatter in the back line.
Earth Shatter followed up by that
2
by
quick
that
kills.
Pharah.
Red Koala falls off, but a res from
But the
Charming.
res, getting a lot of really awesome reses this game.
The res comes out and they can't capitalize on getting res, and all of a sudden Kato's the only one left alive on this point. Graviton, but nobody's there to take advantage. Red Koala gets charged. He's gonna go down and
bit of a desperation Graviton, I should say.
get on the point. Oatmeal, comes out with a bigger shatter, but he can't focus him down. But he does allow his teammate Charming now on the D.Va to get onto the point here. And we're seeing a huge brawl and a barrage coming out of Sound Barrier as well. No kills, though.
Desperation ults coming out from both
And
teams.
Grizzly with a tag visor takes out 2. They're pushing him off. This is amazing. Grizzly with a 3rd. Red Koala with a whole hog, but line drops on the back trying to get kills. Sashabury trying to pull this back with a tag visor. I don't know if that was the best usage of a tag visor there.
I think 2 tag visors used a little bit rashly, although the one from the low plats worked out for them.
I think the low plats, they didn't really have much of a choice to use
Yeah,
that.
they didn't have any choice. I agree.
And you know what? It worked out really well for them. They were able to pull that back, and now there's 10 seconds left for Who Needs Pants.
The last chance. They're not even all together, actually.
Neither team has
They
any
are now.
come on that last fight. Panda Reject uses a Graviton, charges a
Doesn't get
Lucio.
many.
Red Koala gets Panda Reject, though. He's going to get some revenge there. They need to stop that payload, though. Kato in the backline doing some work on the Tracer. And kills. The low plats are getting...
Who Needs Pants is just going down slowly.
Ashenbury's trying to make plays on the Tracer in the backline, but Who Needs Pants only has 2 people alive, and neither one of them can stay near the payload. Zarklight's going to go down. But here comes Panda Reject now back on the Winston. Ashenbury's going to go down. There's an Earth Shatter, and the low plats
That is it.
King's Row.
Wow, that is one crazy series of fights there. As the low plats really, trying to come into this game and say, hey, this ain't over yet. I want to put game 3. This is. They finally are the ones that put on the pants. And that maybe they'd be an issue with Who Needs Pants because they're not putting on the big boy pants now.
Here we're gonna see the play of the match from Hawk on Rhine. A huge Earth Shatter. Gets Kato very quickly.
Oh, nice to see.
And all over the place. Just holding M1. No aim, no brain, Reinhardt main.
Yeah, that's I mean, it's really showing. It was really showing us why these 2 teams are neck and neck in this division. They both had really good coordination in that game, and they both did a really awesome job. So, really excited to be going to game 3. Because we're not feeling like one team has a huge advantage now. We're gonna Numbani. So, the low plats won on a payload map, but Who Needs Pants had a really awesome first game. So who's going to win? It's a real nail biter. So I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, we are going to be seeing Nubani, which is it's a hybrid map, just like Kings Row. So we could see, a change here. Numani is quite a bit different than Kingsrow. I know my team performs a lot better on Kingsrow than we do Numbani, just because it's our home map.
Exactly.
So, I mean, anything can really happen on this map. And it's going to be exciting as this is going to decide, most likely decide, because I think like 2 games left for each team. As long as, there's still 2 games left for each team after this. So we'll largely decide, though, who's going to be the division winner for Division 8 here in the North American region. While we while we wait for our next game, I just want to remind everyone to go to reddit.com/r/Overwatch University and subscribe there. That is our home. Overwatch University is dedicated to helping players, casters, and coaches get better at what they enjoy doing. And if you want more information on the Overwatch University League, you can go to our Discord at discord.gg/OW-University. Overwatch University is a subsidiary of Overwatch University. We started off by the Scrub Cup, which was a cup just for golds and below, and from there, an idea to have a casual beer-style league started up where teams, people can sign up as teams or by themselves, and they get together and put on in divisions based around their SR. And we stream every Saturday, and here on twitch.tv/OW University, with the North American game starting at 6 p.m. Central Time and our European game starting at 1500 GMT. But game is going to be starting here in Numbani, so let's get back into that action as we get Oh, I gotta switch these team names around because color swapped. But take it away, guys.
Yeah, as he
So,
just noted, the blue side is no longer Who Needs Pants. It is now the Low Plats.
I was just gonna say that blue on defense is the low plats. I literally have to write it down every time. I don't know why it's so confusing. So hopefully, we're making it crystal clear to anyone watching, because heck is it confusing. The blue team is the low plats on defense. Keep that in mind. And are we going to be seeing a Symmetra? I really, really hope so. She's thinking about it. No, she switched to Sombra. Also exciting.
For a second, I think they're just trolling us. For a second, I was really impressed because
with us,
they were running Symmetra Torbjorn.
Oh, come on, Symmetra.
For those of you who watch the pro tournaments, the Numbani meta on defense in OGN was a solo healing Ana with a Torbjorn, and then the tanks were Winston, Roadhog, and Zarya, and then you would have a soldier McCree to clean everything else up. And that was like
pro strats.
that was actually
Corpse is
the
in the meta
most
guide.
recent pro meta. And so seeing them troll with a Torbjorn, that's just really disappointing to me.
Yeah.
But we're gonna be seeing Who Needs Pants pulling out the triple tank with not the triple tank. Wow, soldier's not a tank. Cool J.
The Zarya and Reinhardt, along with Lime Drop on that Pharah again. She has been doing an amazing job on that Pharah. So.
Did you just assume his gender?
I said he, she.
Okay.
So that's giving.
That's
both
worse.
the thing is, I usually assume everyone is girl, which is probably on average not true.
Kato and Red Koala both falling off on that first push here, which is just great news for the side of who needs pants. Charming going down very quickly. A nice Helix rocket, but Oatmeal is not going down without a fight. He's going to charge Hawk, but he's
beautiful rocket shots onto that 76.
Yes, Lime Drop and Sashabury both playing fantastically well here, and this is a record time cap. Not even a full minute to cap the first point on Numbani, and now they have 5.5 minutes to push to the second checkpoint.
Yeah, Who Needs Pants is saying, you thought you did well? Well, we'll show you.
Yeah, I feel like they were kind of disappointed. I felt like they felt like they had Kingsrow in the bag, and they need to come out with that fire. They need to assert their dominance here. They need to show the low plats that they are exactly what their name says, the low plats.
That Who Needs Pants doesn't have pants on?
Yes. I don't have pants on. That's not true. Alright. So Red Koala trying to get a flanking hook here. Payload's moving a nice sleep dart, and Lime Drop's going to take him down. Making him pay
Barrage
for being out of
ready,
position.
which I think we're going to see in a second.
Oh. And
Got
losing
a lot
that
of
Roadhog, going to
ultimates
back up.
actually for both teams.
Oatmeal. Oh. puts an Earth Shatter right into the Rhine shield. He's going to go down very quickly. There comes a Graviton. Picks up both the Soldier and the Zarya. That's, in my mind, a successful grab, but Charming with a
It's going to be the
three-man
barrage.
fight. And there comes the Earth Shatter barrage. 2 kills. I think that's going to be more than enough. There goes Charming. Grizzly.
Mid-air rocket shot from Lime Drop.
In 5.5 minutes again to cap the last point. Red Koala out of position on that Roadhog. Usually he's supposed to be punishing other people for being out of position. We'll see how he manages to deal with this. Can he catch this Pharah? Oh, he misses the hook. He missed a melee range hook, but he doesn't matter. He's going to flick shot that Pharah. And now all of a sudden the low plats have the main advantage. Look for them to be initiating on this payload very soon. And here they come. Red Koala in the back lines. Grizzly on the high ground. There comes Attack Visor. 2.
Get in there.
Nano boosted.
Nano boosted Attack
Takes the
Visor.
shield.
Get
Takes down the
3.
sign. Can he take down that Ana? Let's see. Oh! I wanted to see him get a good Helix Rocket shot there, but that's just as good. Lime Drop's going to
Maybe
be...
play of the game. We might get to see that again.
Yeah, I think it might have been. That was a fantastic play. Good teamwork from the low plats. And Red Koala dropping down to distract and allow Grizzly to have the space to pull off that Attack Visor. Alright, so we're coming back in here, and Grizzly and Red Koala are both waiting on the high ground for Who Needs Pants to initiate here, trying to see if they can get for some free damage, but all they're doing is feeding the ults for Who Needs Pants.
Yeah, they've got ult advantage right now, but they're going to start losing that pretty quickly.
Hawk taking a lot of damage. He's going to get healed up pretty quickly there. I don't think they know where the payload is. They're jumping down. Oh my god, Red Koala
remembered.
position, but they can't take advantage.
Oh, a wasted hammer down.
Oatmeal throws another hammer into the shield. Meanwhile, Sashabury with a nano boost attack visor of his own takes down one, but he gets eliminated by a fantastic, what's that called? Helix Rocket from Grizzly. Jesus, Cool J. And he's going to go down Lime Drop with some spicy rockets right there. And just more and more
doesn't
kills.
really get enough.
Who Needs Rockets. You should change your name to Who Needs Rockets. Why can't I English right now?
Nice Graviton though, getting just what they need to keep this momentum going and to keep the low plats really well off the payload there. They're just not going to be able to get on the payload in time.
Oatmeal gets on it just in time, but a nice barrage comes out, and he can't stay alive long enough. And that's going to be 3 minutes and 28 seconds left for them to push point A and farther on their second attack run. So, wow, it's just fantastic play out of Who Needs Pants on that attack run.
Yeah, I definitely think, having... Oh, wait. Oh, you might see a Zen. I was going to say, that Zen actually might not be a bad idea, because you can't be letting Lime Drop get kills like that. And, having Red Koala on that Hog, he's been taking a lot of damage. He's really just been like an alt battery, especially when he's trying to get out of position, trying to get those flank hooks. But he hasn't been securing the kills with them, as he keeps getting Zarya and is unable to really... he hasn't really got many other people besides Zarya, it seems like. Or Panda, I should say, by the actual name. But I think that, Oh, okay, now...
Yeah, I think you might be right. We might see that.
Yeah, I do think a pretty key thing there for that defensive mistakes was just Red Koala out of position so often and very rarely getting value out of that movement. So we'll see if he can adjust his play here. It looks like from their early comp, they're going for the 5 support meta, which, for those of you who have played with me, it is very viable if your Genji is good.
Well, it looks like they're going to switch. They're not going to do that Zen and instead are thinking about a Genji.
I'm interested to see the Genji play.
Yeah, and I think that though with that first cap was a little bit of a unlucky situation, because Kato got a random boop off from the Reinhardt, and then there was another fall off boop from. Oh, we do have a pause.
We're
here.
paused.
Anything in the?
Nothing. Oh.
Attack Torps from Oatmeal.
Hawk.
I really
Hawk
hope that's
being crashed.
Okay, so
Hawk
we do have an issue from Who Needs Pants. One of their players had a crash, so this is gonna be a little interesting, because he's probably gonna start at spawn.
Yeah, those are always tough when you have to start at spawn. because they lose the positional advantage off the bat. So we'll see how they deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna, yeah, with the timing, that's gonna be really tough.
So am I hearing that because of that, the attack Torbs from the low plats is going to win?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Attack
I mean,
Torb,
I don't know why you
always
ever doubted.
root for Attack Torb. I think what they're doing is they're replacing the Reinhardt because Torb has a hammer and so does Reinhardt, so it's kind of like the same thing, right?
Yeah.
And
I mean,
Torb
his
has,
hammer's a little smaller, but it's
and I
still
mean,
really
I mean,
the same thing.
shield armor, same thing, right?
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I think Torbs can be better than Reinhardt in many cases.
Oh, it looks okay.
With
So
that armor.
Hawk is back, and we still got a little bit of time. I mean, hopefully the Zark can get a taxi back in time for him.
Yeah, I think
All right,
that
so
Reinhardt's rushing back as fast as he possibly can.
he might actually get
Yeah, I
into a
think he's gonna
decent
make it.
position. And it looks like we're going to see the low plats rushing around the back here. Red Koala on the soldier. Oh, some big damage coming out. Charming and Lucky Owl getting really low. Charming's going to go down. Kato's going to go down. But Grizzly picked his moment. Not Grizzly. Red Koala picked his moment. He's now in the back line. He takes down the Ana. That gives them a huge spawn advantage for the second fight, but they know where he is. He's getting sandwiched in here. Can he escape his fate? Sasha Burry trying to put some damage out. Red Koala is very low. He's gonna have to lose that high ground that he just worked so hard to gain. Let's see what Grizzly on the Genji's trying to do here. Oh, he has the golden shurikens. You know he's a weeb. Wow.
Looks like the low plats are deciding to go for a setup on the bottom. So hoping to throw who needs pants.
And not much happening. Just brawl. Oh, never mind. Hawk
Reinhardt
going
goes
down. Oatmeal with a great play right there. Lime drop on that Pharah coming in trying to take out that Mercy. She's getting pretty low, but the Soldier Campfire is going to help her out. And Grizzly, he says no counters. He's going to take down that Pharah as Genji. Like a boss. That's my boy.
And that's why they switched to the Genji, I'm guessing. I mean, obviously Genji counters fire, right?
I mean, if you're good at Genji, you can basically never have anybody counter you.
I mean, the
and
thing is that Genji can die, he can just jump around. He's harder to hit. It's not that he's like a counter for Pharah. Just it's more of it's like a neutral out.
Yeah, I mean, I
If
was
you can
kidding,
actually-
but I agree that he's not. I think neither particularly counters one another. So he was
I
just
think
going
Grizzly
for the
on-
fact that I think he obviously feels comfortable as Genji
Yeah,
with
but
those
the-
golden shurikens.
Oh,
what a
two.
play by Panda Reject. Oh, but both sides. Panda Reject getting a great Zarya shield, ruining Oatmeal's ult. But Hawk can't capitalize. He ults right into the shield. Red Koala gets 2 before he goes down to the Lime Drop with his tack visor. And Kato taking down Lime Drop. Panda Reject. But the side of the low plats are not on the payload here. And here comes a defensive Graviton. Can they pick up some kills? It feels pretty wasted. It was like a 2v4, 2v5 situation, and they don't have the spawn advantage either.
Yeah,
now we're gonna see
that's
Dragon
a
Blade
big
coming
issue.
out.
Like Panda could have saved a bit, and they would have had backed up. They would have had time to use that right here, as his team could have. The Lucio could have taxied them in, and they could have tried to maybe hold that point, especially since they had the ults available with Lime Drop and or Sashi. So they're a little bit unfortunate. That's an NA ult. I'd call that one.
I think and
NAL.
we're seeing we can see a lot of ultimates up from both teams actually. So I wonder if we're going to see in the next fight, what we've just been talking about, which
I wanna
team's
see
going to
Dragon
use their
Blade.
ults more efficiently.
Let's see if Grizzly can get some good value out of this Dragon Blade. I know he's itching to use it.
Yeah.
But right now he's not in the fight at
Goes
all. And he gets
down.
caught out. You gotta be in the
Zarya
fight as Genji.
capitalizes on that.
Doing nothing right there. And Lime Drop has the barrage in position. Can he get it? Oh! What a play! Great positioning from Lime Drop. Able to get a
Yeah.
triple kill. 4! Can he
Beautiful.
finish off the Grizzly for the 5k? Stealing the play of the game. Oh, he can't get the 5k, but I think he might have stolen the play of the game anyway. And you saw...
We saw him like positioning there, like waiting for it and hoping he could get that good spot, and he did.
So, for those of you who want to learn Pharah, Stuff like that. Using this cover right here for the barrage, that's a fantastic play. Great positioning, able to win that fight all by himself and give his team the ultimate advantage, even if for a short time. So we're coming back into the next fight. Sashabury on the high ground, putting out some damage. He has attack visor at the ready, but Red Koala is charging it up back on him. Oh, it's an offensive graviton.
He's been itching to use that.
Grizzly was itching to use that Dragon Blade, but he can only get one.
Yeah, only gets one with it.
Can he finish off the Ana? Terrible use of his reflect. And he's going to go down for the nade just after the res comes out. And the
I
res...
think he might have been out of range for the res anyway.
Yeah. And that's an unfortunate usage of the res there because they actually couldn't get any kills after the res.
Yeah.
And so they just ended up wasting that, to be honest. But really just the big thing there, they baited out the sound barrier, but they couldn't take advantage of it. Grizzly had a terrible Dragon Blade. And even with it, he still had a chance to finish off the Ana, but he terribly misused his deflect. So Red Koala here.
The low plats though have Graviton here. I think they're going to be looking to use it and very soon because they're really wanting to win this fight.
Lime Drop taking down Soldier and Mercy with one rocket. Now he's going after Ana, and there goes Ana. Nano Boost and Oatmeal. It doesn't matter. He takes down one, but it's just him and Kato by themselves on the point now. He does take down a second. Grizzly going down to the enemy Rhine. Oatmeal charging Hawk into the back lines. But he's going to go down.
He just didn't have that support. He had the advantage on Hawk, but Hawk had an Ana behind him, so it was never going to work.
Again, trickling, being that ult battery a lot. We're seeing a lot of that out from Red Koala still, even though he's no longer on that Roadhog. Not really able to get value out of using different positioning. And Grizzly oftentimes is out of the fight most of the time as well. So that means that this team is down 2 DPS most of their fights.
Split.
And
Down
Lime
to
Drop
that high
in
ground.
position for another barrage. And I think he decided he didn't need the barrage this time, trying to take down the Pharaoh.
He uses it and wastes it.
Nothing. Red Koala with a quick 2K on his, what's that called? Attack visor. Cool J, get it together, man. Quick 2. But they did lose one in that fight, and they don't have the spawn advantage here. And there comes an Earth Shatter. And I think they're going to get pushed back here. Charming going down, Grizzly going down, Kato going down, Red Koala and Lucky Owl are by themselves.
Beautiful plays there by M Dash on that Ana. I mean, I know no one really pays attention to the Ana, but I saw a really nice save of Reinhardt and getting that Zarya out of position. Good job.
Yeah, and Line Drop, you got to think of what was the point of that ult there, because there's no way he did not hear Red Koala's ult go off, so just like stuff like that, it's something you really got to have that game sense to pay attention to. I mean, it could just be the ELO level, but I mean,
I think it was the panic because he got caught in that Graviton and he was like, shoot, what can I do? Oh, I've got a barrage. Let's use it.
Yeah, panic ults are something that you really have to deal with if you want to play competitively. Grizzly switching onto the McCree. They need to deal with a Pharah, but it's not going to work. Graviton comes up to the high ground. They're going to take out 2 right there. Lime Drop raining rockets from above. And there comes a 3-man res.
Everyone, I think.
Can they take advantage of it this time? Red Koala with another attack visor.
Looks like they're in good position too.
Again, a nice charge. They take down 2. Get a Graviton, but they can't get anything out of it. Hammers down the Nano Boosted Ryan. That's a smart heads-up play. M-Dash, the Ana for the defensive team, going down. There's very little heals now. Sashabury and Hawk going down very quickly. Zarklord on the Lucio, the only one alive, and he's going to go down.
Himself.
But here comes Panda Reject on the Winston, trying
Now they've got that huge spawn advantage, but they are trickling, and there's only one at a time on that payload. So I think we might be seeing the low plats close this out.
And Lime Drop going down to Red Koala, finally being able to counter that Pharah. Hog charging out of the payload, and a huge Earth Shatter. Knocks down 3 underneath the Rhine shield. Zarkloid going to go down on the payload, standing still. That's an easy target for Red Koala, but more people just flying onto this payload. And
isn't going to be enough.
They finally.
Wow.
The end.
Right in the last few seconds.
Yeah, crazy series there. It looked like the low plats were not going to get this. It was down to the wire overtime, which is going to mean that they're going to get no time on attack, and it's going to be only who needs pants. So they're going to have to hold that point, which they lost in 55 seconds or 54 seconds. So that's something that they're really going to have to work on their defense. I mean, they did get unlucky there. Kato got booped off, followed by Red Koala getting booped off moments later. So there's, it's really hard to say, can they hold it with such unlucky, chances there. I wouldn't say that was a skill thing. It was just bad positioning. So, I mean, they have the skill to do it. It's more of are they going to realize what their faults were?
And that's another key. I mean, we saw it most prevalently on Red Koala, but really all around this team, it's just very lacking in positioning. They are going to be running the double hit scan, expecting the Pharah, but like you said, even though it was bad positioning, they did get quite a bit of bad luck there too. So we'll see if they can hold if they don't get any bad luck this time. We are going to be seeing Lime Drop on the Pharah again.
It's been working really well for her. Like, she's been doing an awesome job, so I think it's a good decision to stick with it, even with that double hit scan.
I think, they don't know the double hit scan's coming. I think Grizzly...
they've been seeing, they've been seeing single hit scan, and I think they've got to be assumed that after they did such a good job, they're going to be ready for them.
Hawk tried to do the same thing. He charged onto the high ground, and they were able to take control of the high ground, but he couldn't knock anybody off this time. Grizzly going down to Zarkblade. That's one less threat for the Pharah in the sky. Oatmeal goes down, and Lime Drop sees her Q. She's going to run in onto that point. Takes down Lucky Owl on that Lucio. Charming going to go down. Red Koala getting very low. A fantastic rocket from Lime Drop. Kato's going to go down to the boop. And is this it?
That was just one after another. I don't think they're going to be able to make it back to the point.
Rippin' spaghetti.
They just go down.
That should be it. That's going to be GG's out from both sides. And so that's going to be actually... I just blanked out for a second.
Sorry,
Who Needs Pants?
Yeah.
Who Needs Pants takes it 2-1.
Yeah, so Who Needs Pants taking the series, as well as pretty much putting their foot down in the division, as there's no way they pretty much have secured the #1 spot because they are at an 8-0, and there's no way that they can have a lower win-loss record. So they will be taking this division. This is Division 8. Up next, we will be seeing Division 4 teams, so about a bit higher SR, probably a Diamond level, low Masters, I'd say, coming up soon. So I will be joining that lobby here in a little bit. But wow, that was a great series and pretty evenly matched, I'd say. Just Who Needs Pants, just showing that, hey, we don't need pants to win this. While the low Plats did bring their big boy pants.
Did bring their high plat game, but it wasn't quite enough.
Yeah. So
yeah, I think it was really evenly matched. I mean, obviously we had to go to the tiebreaker map for the final game, but we saw a lot of team fights where it was kind of back and forth. So really fun to watch and good games, both teams. Well played.
Yeah. So we're gonna be getting into this lobby pretty soon here, and yeah. So it will be Blue Crew going up against Desperados. I
do gotta say, I'm really disappointed in you guys in chat. I'm not seeing anywhere near enough memes. I'm really disappointed. Like, he even
ruins it.
Like, Pimpin hand fed you the what was it? The NA alt, and still nothing. You guys are lacking. You got to pick it up. All right, so that's Cool J calling out chat. I'm done with that. Wow, that was not supposed to rhyme. Oh my gosh. So, what's the next match again? You said it was Blue Crew versus someone.
Blue Crew against Desperados. Sorry about that. I'm typing to make room for you guys in this lobby. Uh, and so I'm trying to look at the division's stats here, and Blue Crew and Desperados seem nope, never mind. Blue Crew is undefeated actually in the division, while Desperados is even at 3-3. So I'm assuming this is heavily favored on Blue Crew side. They have played one less game than most of the teams in their division. So I'm gonna get you guys in
This
this
is
lobby.
Division 4, right?
Yep, this is Division 4. So I'm inviting you guys to this custom now. Yeah, I'm just gonna get a look at these SRs here, just to kind of get a assumption of the range we're in. So I'm seeing some diamonds here. So it looks like it's yeah, it's a low diamond level, which this league is all over. I do see some high diamond. So probably yeah, like I said, like in between master and diamond, we do see a plat here. So we are going to be seeing Dorado and Temple of Anubis, and I believe if this is a week 8 game, then it's going to be round 8.
Numbani again?
No, this isn't. It's week 7's map. So not sure what that is. If you guys want to do that research for me while I'm kind of making sure everything's set
Yeah,
up
sure.
here, then go right ahead. But yeah, so we are going to be seeing Temple of Anubis first. I think unless they want me to do a coin toss.
Coin tosses are fun. So yeah, I'm actually pretty close personal friends with Ghastly Guy, who is on the team names aren't on here. That's not Blue Crew. That's the other team. That's wow, Cool J.
Okay, so
Desperados. And let's see, Revy. I played with Revy for Blue Crew. Blue Crew calls heads.
So Blue Crew calls heads. I got my trusty little coin here, a quarter, because we are in NA. So, so
Yeah,
Any
when I
magic
thought
race?
that it has to be a yin, so you better do it.
yeah. So yeah, Blue Crew calls heads, and this is a tails. Okay, thanks for typing that out for me. Yep, so we got a tails. Thanks everyone for watching, and be sure to give us a follow. We're getting close to 300 followers, so if you guys want to share this out too, host it, that'd be great. We've been getting quite a bit of followers. You can follow us here, and if you want to know more about when we're going to be streaming games or when we have updates, be sure to follow us on Twitter as well. There's a link in the description. You can also go to you can also just follow us at OW University. Also, if you want to join our Discord, you're interested in joining the league, getting involved in events, as well as being just hanging around the community. Maybe you want to be a coach. Maybe you want to try out to be a caster. We will be having opportunities for everyone. And so you can go to our Discord at discord.gg/OW University. And there's a lot of things you can do. We're going to be having Season 2 information released soon. So pay attention for that if you want to get involved, bring your team in, or try to find a team for next season. Be sure to stick around our Discord, and we will be having more information released soon. Looks like we are going to be playing on Dorado first.
No, they said Temple of Anubis is the home map. So Blue Crew won the toss. They
No.
decided they wanted to attack first.
Blue Crew lost its toss.
What? Why did Calypso
Blue Crew.
Why did Calypso choose then when they lost the toss? No, it's the opposite.
Chooses the map. No, winner chooses the map.
Winner chooses the map? Okay.
Yeah, winner chooses the map.
So that means it's Temple? Kiana Sombra. Our good friend Tormented by Gnomes throwing down the memes in the chat for us.
Who's on Blue Crew?
Calypso and Sweeney Hut are on Blue Crew. And blue, because it's Blue's crew. Blue's clue. Oh my god.
Okay, so we're just gonna get them going. They're kind of trying to get in a hurry. It looks like.
Yeah. Are we ready?
Yep, we're ready. I just gotta hide chat once we get in here. But yeah, we are gonna be seeing.
So we're gonna be doing Dorado. This is actually my team's home map, so
Oh, not mine.
So you're going to be able to provide the sweet tips then, I guess?
yeah, I'll be able to provide a little bit of
Sweeney,
insight.
Sweeney Hut and Calypso, you said are blue crew, correct?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. So yeah, they will be on defense first, as I do have them here as the blue team, and yep, this is a Division 4 matchup. So we should be seeing a better alt usage and alt economy coming from these teams, or managing alt economy, I should say. And I'm assuming we're gonna see some better positioning. These players are, diamond to master, I'd say. Kind of depends.
So I can say I've casted Blues Crew before, and I'm just now remembering Alfredo Jones is a god on McCree. So let's be looking for him to make some big plays for his team on this map.
Oh, that's good to know. That'll be interesting if Banana App stays with that Farah,
And I really
which
doubt
looks like she's
it.
thinking of doing.
I really doubt it. Once they see that they have the McCree and the
Yeah.
and the Zenyatta, because having a Discord and then being headshotted by a McCree
Really makes it hard to do anything.
Yep. But
And we're gonna see that May defense here, which is pretty it's somewhat popular. It's something that we've looked into, but they're not going to be contesting the high ground at all. They're going to let that attacking side of Desperados just kind of take that for free, which is pretty interesting to me.
Yeah, it's a strategy I haven't really seen many times. So we'll have to see what they do with it. They obviously know what they're doing, or have a plan in mind.
So mostly what teams will try to do here on Dorado is that bridge there, that's just a killer choke. Most teams will get the payload to the bridge, and then they'll go underneath and up to the high ground. And you're going to see the teams rotating around to do that right now. And Blue Crew should be ready for it, but there's a soldier contesting the front bridge, Smoothhagen up there. Getting
Yeah,
them
the soldier's
distracted.
really distracting them. Oh, that's
the great
puts that
meatball! And
Lucio
Alfredo
out of
Jones.
position.
Alfredo Jones gets the headshot. Oh, but Calypso goes down to Banana. But Alfredo Jones is having none of it on that McCree. He's got that goalie gun, but he gets pulled.
Just completely splitting off these tanks from the rest of their team.
And you can see just the fantastic DPS play and pretty good coordination from the heels as well. Sweeney Hut Jr. and Alfredo Jones are able to really carry this team, in my opinion. Not carry, that's not the right word. The rest of this team is
Do a good job.
pretty strong. It's what a lot of pro teams will do. They'll have their guys that carry, and they just need to support that guy. That's how it works. Sweeney Hut getting anti-nated, trying to get a wall out, and Earthshatter already, Blue going ham, gets a kill on the Ghastly guy. Calypso going down to Calypso. and
Oh,
Alfred-
Banana gets the McCree and the Zenyatta before going down.
Actually, the McCree killed her as she
Yeah,
killed him
as the rocket
That's it.
connected.
with the projectile. Sweeney Hut getting 2 kills, proving that May can put out some nutty damage right there. And that should give Alfredo Jones and Calypso on the McCree and the Zen enough time to get back here
Yeah, that looks
before
like they are back now.
Desperado can recruit. Fantastic play from Sweeney Hut Jr. to get those cleanup kills.
Got a lot of ults from the defending team as well. Also from the attacking team, but I think we're gonna see this May with sneaky.
Here comes a Graviton. The barrage comes up from the other side. Doesn't really get much. Alfredo Jones with a nice Deadeye kill there onto the Lucio. Revy and Blue, meanwhile, proving that they can do some damage too, cleaning up 5 more kills.
Wow, there was kills coming from every different direction.
Just overall.
So, look, here we have one of those ults we were talking about
Oh.
coming out from the Zenyatta on defense.
Another one, Calypso, and that's a huge one. Although
Yeah.
Fat finger.
you can't afford
Really
it
bad
because
to lose that here.
They know that the offensive team has already used the Tac Visor and the Barrage. Oh, but Blue trying to bait the Earthshatter. Waits a bit too long. He's going to go down, and the rest of his team as well. Alfredo Jones trying to bring this back with that godlike McCree play, but right now he can't hit a shot. We'll see. Oh, but a nice headshot, and making me my words, takes down the Soldier with a nice headshot, flashbang, and body shot combo, but it doesn't really matter.
The attacking team, Desperados, have actually used up all of their ults though in that push. They were getting a little desperado to cap that point. So they used everything. They used the whole hog and the Earth Shatter and the Nano Boost. So they did get that point, which is really important, obviously. But now,
not a lot of
defending team, the Blue Crew have that ult advantage, and they're setting up for what they're hoping is going to be a pretty good hold here. Setting up
the
on top of
defending
this
team,
building.
I'm pretty disappointed. They took way too long to take this high ground, and they did, for a short time, give the advantage to the attacking team, but the attacking team couldn't capitalize on the fact that they had that advantage. However,
Payload
they are
just
still
moved fast
pushing this
enough.
payload. They are pushing this payload very far. And there comes a Maywall. Are they going to Blizzard, or are they just going to try and finish off? There's Lucio getting frozen on the payload. He's going to go down. A great play from Sweeney Hut Jr.
Snake is
there.
just holding on to that Blizzard.
And the headshots coming out from Alfredo Jones on the high ground there. Takes down Ghastly Guy on the ride, but he's going to get knocked off by Banana on that Farah, and he's having none of it. He's going to take her down. And that's
That Farah couldn't quite take out that Ana either when they had a bit of one-on-one time there for a few seconds. So,
yeah,
that's, really good holding there from Blue Crew, and now they've got every single ultimate up, whereas Desperado has absolutely none. So hopefully we're going to see efficient ult economy here from the Blue Crew. That's what we've come to expect, I guess. But I wonder
Desperado does have the barrage to work with, but that's not going to get a ton of value. Deadeye, he's going to zone off this payload here, allow his team to force people into that church there and try and get some free kills. Meanwhile, Alfredo Jones putting some damage out onto the Pharaoh. Oh, she's one hit up there. She's going to drop down to her Ana and get some heals. Meanwhile, though, you see the Reaper was stuck in that church thanks to that Deadeye. Sweeney Hut Jr. able to finish her off, or him off. And there comes the barrage, picking up
beautiful
two.
rocket barrage.
Great positioning. Sweeney Hut Jr. does take him down, and Blue coming back. And there comes the Earthshatter Blizzard combo, and that's what happens when you don't have any ults.
Reinhardt in the back line kills Zenyatta, and gets a beautiful Earthshatter there. I thought he was going to come in and die, but nice Earthshatter.
Back and forth over and over. Ghastly Guy with a great Earthshatter, and his team. Oh, but his team got pushed off. Great play from Revy on the Zarya there. And somehow, some way, someday. Wow, I just quoted a Disney movie.
Are you going to start singing? I think we'd all like to hear some singing.
You want me to? No. We gotta cast a game. We can do that later. So,
Alright, this is the last opportunity for Desperado to take this third
Alfredo
point.
Really, he was able to come in through the clutch. Oh! Banana taking each other
Farah
out.
and McCree take each other out again. Beautiful Earthshatter.
And then beautiful Transcendence to keep everybody
Transcendence,
alive.
which is actually used efficiently this time.
Silence is going to get taken down. Ghastly Guy's by himself, and I think that's going to be all that this episode's going
Is the end of that.
You see, one of the things that it shocked me at this ELO was like the I mean, yeah, the Pharaoh, was getting some hits, but wasn't really doing much. And when them have McCree with that good of aim, you have to make that switch nearly immediately, especially with having the Zen on you. So the Pharaoh spent half the time hiding because they were one-shots. So it's just been a kind of an alt battery, and while she puts in damage, she was giving Revy nearly 100% charge the whole time. So I think Revy was enjoying that, and that's something I think teams really gotta. I mean, this is a learning experience, for all, and I mean, you really can see why Blue Crew is undefeated right now in their division. Is just for their play style. They're working really well together. Sweeney has been amazing on May, and then Alfredo with that insane aim. So really, I think Banana's gonna stand that Farah. It looks like, which is kind of I think they're down.
Bit of an iffy decision.
Yeah, I think they should have switched off that. Had something to take care of the McCree or the May. Which, I mean, Farah does kind of counter May, but not when you have someone discording and, discording and one-shotting you pretty much.
Yeah, that May McCree combo, they're so well practiced at it. And Banana, I have seen a lot of really strong Pharahs that can outplay that McCree Zen combo, but Alfredo Jones is too good, and Banana actually, in my opinion, was not hitting nearly enough rockets to do it, even against a more average level McCree.
The thing is, I think Banana plays almost exclusively fire, so I think that's the reason why she's been reluctant to switch, because she does a good job usually, and it's kind of her best hero, so I think that's why she's a bit reluctant.
And that's a problem.
So we're gonna see Alfredo Jones coming out with a counter Pharah here. Sweeney Hut Jr. staying on the May. I love to see some offensive May. I love to see how they work that. Those walls can be very powerful all the time. A lot of people don't realize. So we'll see how they play around that. And as we said,
Desperado is setting up on this on top of this building, like as opposed to what Blue Crew did, but they don't really get much off it in the end.
I think they honestly weren't up there because they knew that Banana was going to be playing that Pharah, and they weren't risking the boop.
Ghastly Guy takes down Sweeney Hut with a charge, but he's going to pay for it with his life, going down to Sly on the Ana. Banana getting a kill in the backlines onto the Zen, and
2
Sly.
kills, both supports.
So, we doubted it, the no-hit scan comp for this defense, but Banana starting to make it work. We'll see if Alfredo Jones will switch off of his Pharah play. He did miss a boop earlier. Sweeney Hut Jr. going to take out a Lucio, but he's going to pay for it with his life. Kills coming back and forth here. Alfredo Jones is going to go down. These teams have to, we saw some great team play on the defensive side, but now on offense, they really need to back up and regroup here. It's just a big brawl here. Banana wasting a barrage. Blue going to take down Ghastly Guy. And now they finally have an advantage. Spoofhagen is going to go down, and here's a Graviton catching.
Nice Graviton.
Roadhog's going to go down as well, and now it's just 2 supports all by themselves. That poor Lucio. Ana's going to escape. And that's going to be the point going to Desperado. That's not Desperado.
Yeah, it was a really beautiful Graviton surge just to confirm that they had the advantage there at the end.
That NAL by Banana really was detrimental to
definitely a
them
waste.
losing that point.
Very NAL. And he's already low. He must have taken a direct hit from Alfredo Jones on that counter Pharah there. And Alfredo Jones showing his versatility here. He's not just a McCree one trick. He can play other heroes too.
He doesn't want to switch off and actually counter the fire. He wants to show that he's the alpha fire.
I think it's working.
Yeah, I think it's working. A
great Maywall coming out. Catching the Rhine and the Zarya. Zarya gets very low, but somehow she gets booped over the wall. That was pretty interesting there. Blue's going to go down. Alfredo Jones with a 2K on that barrage. Calypso taking out the Roadhog. Showing Zen's DPS.
Slightly better rocket barrage there. Banana.
And a wasted Blizzard. Banana is the last man standing from that fight. Wasted Blizzard there. Oh!
Got a Lucio, but...
Misty Widow McCree coming out. Sweeney Hut and Alfredo Jones both here.
They really want to shut down that that Pharah.
I think more what they're really looking for is trying to get a quick pick onto the Ana. Hopefully. Sweeney Hut Jr. going to be doing...
Yeah, right at the back there.
Yeah, he's aiming for that Ana. He's got to take the shot, though. He's taking way too long to line up. And an Earth Shatter. They're on the ground, and he still can't hit him.
He can't hit them.
Why did he switch to Widow? I'm disappointed.
Wow. A lot of missed shots there from Widow. You were doing amazing as Mage.
On that godlike McCree, but...
Gets one.
Got the shots. That's 2. And Zarya's by herself on the payload. You got a godlike McCree. Oh! Headshots over the truck. Alfredo Jones bringing it in the clutch, and Ana can't get there. What a play.
The Widowmaker, though, missing quite a few shots, but still the team manages to take that point.
Worried me there with the Widow not being able to hit any shots. Like I was, really excited to see a Widow. You don't see Widow that often late in the game.
Yeah.
It's usually like an early take. But as Cool J was saying, you want to get that quick pick so that you have the advantage. And Banana here with this one ult that wasn't wasted.
I agree. excited to see it happen, but it didn't work out like we hoped.
Yeah, we're seeing the barrage into the Graviton here, and the Maywall actually brought them into more damage. Just kind of an unfortunate misplay there, and throwing out the Blizzard too. Really tough all around, and Revy and Banana getting the votes from their teams on the cards there. So that's going to be map number 1 going to Blue Crew.
Yep, and we are going to be going to Temple of Anubis next for match number 2. This is game 2 of our Saturday stream for North America at twitch.tv/OW University for the Overwatch University League North America region. And
we just had a sub. Silence left and Galaxy is taking his place.
Okay. So yeah, we will be going to Temple of Anubis. This time we will be having Blue Crew on attack, so they will be the red, and Desperados will be blue now. So a little bit of a color switch here, as that's the kind of
that might be very confusing.
Yeah,
blue is red.
It's just the way that this game works for attack and defense. So I'll get that switch right there, and I mean it would be cool if you could make the left team the same, if you could switch to how the attack defense works, just so on the caster side, I wouldn't have to worry about my F button swapping around switching between the first-person cameras. So that game should be starting fairly soon. But until then, I just want to remind everyone to subscribe to our Reddit page at reddit.com/r/OW or Overwatch University. Sorry, it's at the bottom of the stream as well. You can also click the link in the description. And if you want more information on how you can get involved with the league, whether it be playing, casting, coaching, or just hanging out in the community, you can go to discord.gg/OW University. Sign up there as a free agent, substitute. We have events that go on usually weekly, and our stream is every Saturday. As you can see, it's happening right now. So stay tuned the same time next week, and there'll be more streams. So we will be tuning in now to the in-game.
We're on Temple of Anubis here. And Blue Crew switching the roles around a little bit. This was another thing that impressed me the last time I casted them. Sweeney Hut Jr. able to play that Lucio to allow Sly to play a Genji when they want to run a dive. And so we'll see a Genji Tracer dive with a D.Va instead of a Winston. Interested to see how that works out. And Galaxy, who is subbing in for Silence, is going to be taking the Ana slot from Pray for DGs, who is now on Zarya. And K-Tong, who was playing tanks before, is now on Zen.
And we're going to see that Banana is still staying on that far, and that's like an issue when you get to the, I'd say, ELO's lower. I mean, when you try to get to a competitive setting, because I mean, when you go into comp, you're not really going to know. You're not going to be playing that team a second time, so it's different when you're playing comp than it is when you're trying to get into a competitive setting like we are right now in like a league. So they're expecting that Pharah already, and while they're going to be going that dive comp, so they're not really worried about it right now. But when they're on defense, they're definitely going to know that Pharah's going to be there, and that's
Yeah.
They're going to have something to take care of her,
Yeah, being that one trick in a team setting like this is very tough. You need to have something that you can flex onto when you're having trouble finding the plays like he is against this team. Sly getting onto the high ground on that Genji, getting very low, but he's going to his... Oh no, he's not! Banana coming in with a rocket, making me eat my words, taking out Sweeney Hut, finding the plays against this team. And
it looks like Desperado are going to have to back off a little bit.
Yeah, Blue Crew gonna back off.
Sorry.
Banana
because of the color.
making great plays for Desperado.
Blue
It's all good.
Yeah, and while of course Caster Curse, as we say, the Pharah's not the good pick. That there he is.
Yeah. And Sly again attacking the high ground, putting out some insane damage onto that Rhine, but Blue loses mech and his life immediately. However, Dude, Sweetie Hut Jr. and Calypso with the support carry, taking out
Wow,
3.
look at that.
Alfredo Jones takes out another, and a
Beautiful
Calypso
gameplay.
again. The support carry. Oh, what a play for Blue Crew. And that's going to be a cap on their second attack. It did take them a minute or more than a minute,
What,
2 minutes.
6 minutes 45 though, which is a long time to get the second point. Although, as we know from Temple of Anubis, the second point is absolute
is
murder
that
to
the
try
correct
and
amount of
cap.
time? Or is that
What?
quick play time?
Yeah, they
Oh,
took pretty quick. You get 5 minutes to get it.
The tough thing about these points here is you really have to be able to
Wow.
you really have to be able to win the fight without losing any members, because it's too hard to kill the stalls without losing people. But you know what? They just did it.
Absolutely took out that second
Absolutely
point in
incredible.
hugely quick time. Wow, I was not expecting that. After we were saying how hard it is to cap that second point, they just take it right from underneath their feet.
Yep, that was a very quick capture, which usually is what dive comes there for. Therefore, Temple of Anubis is usually fairly easy to hold that second point, but they got bum rush there and had nothing really in their war package to stop them. No real ults to use, and I mean, I was kind of shocked to see it happen with the D.Va, because usually you'd see the Winston, but I mean, props to Blue, or
Yeah, they made it work. Zenyatta made it work. I say good job, Zenyatta.
Yeah. At the end there was the distraction by Blue and Sly being on the Genji and that D.Va that allowed the whole team to pretty much push the point and then take out the rest of their team from the back.
Yeah.
And so for the defense, we're going to see Alfredo stay on that Tracer, and Sly's going to go to the Soldier. So we're going to keep these switched roles.
Yeah, and we are. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of typing. Someone's really big with their typing, and loud.
Yeah, sorry, I need a new keyboard.
Yeah, or just don't talk to the people.
I have to, though.
It looks like Alfredo's not going to go for that McCree though, which like we were saying is kind of an interesting decision when they know they're going to see Banana on that Farah. But we have of course got Sly on the 76.
Yeah,
And
and
the-
you having Sly having the Sly and the Discord, I think will be fine for this.
Yeah, I think so too.
We're going to see a Pharah Genji dive coming out here. Neither team opting to run a Widowmaker on this first point, which I personally find interesting. She's very strong with the sightlines here. Revi finding a
I think
quick
Widow
kill.
working
STI.
particularly well for one team. Not going to mention any names so far.
Savage. Revi getting 2 quick kills. Calypso again with the support carry, taking out Smoothhagen on that Genji, and 3 members of Desperado are kind of stuck in this room here. Blue Crew knows it.
Yeah, they know it. They know it, and they're going to
Question
try and
is,
take
and they
advantage
deal
of
with
this
it.
now, I think.
Sly taking a lot of damage. They need Alfredo Jones. Revi coming up, trying to get some damage onto that Farah. Farah getting very low. Zarya says, who
Let's
needs a
go down to the
McCree?
Zarya.
I can take down Farahs. Calypso taking out, oh my god, 3 quick kills. Smoothhagen, quick kill onto the Rhine, but he's the only one left alive for his team. He has 31 health. Can he escape? He's going to get to the health pack, and I
He'll get
think
the health
he's going
pack.
to be able to back up.
But he's the only one there. He can't do anything. He has to back off.
And
And it looks like we've got a pulse bomb from
Alfredo
Blue Crew,
Jones.
but not much else from anyone. So we're going to see another straight fight here.
Yeah, it's really interesting. 2 fights and not very much
Yeah.
alt charge. We are now starting to see a Transcendence and Attack Visor ready to go. A 2
Beautiful pulse bomb.
Alfredo Jones takes out both supports with 1 pulse bomb. There goes the Winston, and an Earthshatter
Yeah,
came down
beautiful
from Blue
Earthshatter.
up in that room up top.
To just completely seal the deal there.
Team
now-
kill.
Is that a team kill?
Yep,
That was
they heard the
good.
bell.
Oh,
It
nice.
rang, and it was.
I didn't even hear the
beautiful.
bell.
It was that pulse bomb is every Tracer's dream to get both supports.
So now
Yeah.
we're going to be seeing in this next fight, Graviton, Transcendence, and Attack Visor ready to go. And all we have for this attacking side is a barrage as they're now switching off the dive. 4 players switching. They
Didn't
have
work for them, so they decided, you know what? Let's change this. Let's try something completely different. Which kudos to them because I mean it didn't work and they haven't got much time and this is their last chance to
at the same
do
time now
something
it's
in this
really
matchup.
tough.
So
Really tough to start a fight with 4 people at 0% ult charge. Especially when they were already down in the ult advantage. But Pray for GG is going to take down Sly. The switch is sort of working out. There comes a barrage, going to take out a second. Alfredo Jones gets 1. He's looking for a kill onto that Pharah. It's very low. And they have the man advantage. They have the spawn advantage. Desperado's got to be getting on this point. A big pulse bomb takes down Ghastly Guy. He's going to go down to a nade. Blue's going to take down Galaxy. But there goes Sweeney Hut to Banana.
Transcendence comes out half a second too late.
But they're on the point. Desperado. And here comes Sly with attack visor. Nothing. They shut him down.
Right down.
Fantastic play. Oh, but Banana gonna go down to Red. He's on 70 charged here in the side. Oh. And he's going to go down to Ghastly Guy, who's very low. High charge Zarya is a dead Zarya most of the time. Here comes Blue. Oh, he should not have been trying to come in to contest this point. He's gonna go down. That's gonna be very tough, but
the last 20 seconds, but they are going to cap that point and live to fight one more point.
And they are now 2 minutes behind Blue Crew before they even touch point B.
And Blue took that second point so quickly, so even if they do cap the second point, I mean, I doubt we're going to see it as quickly as we did from Blue. Because, I mean, they don't have that dive pump anymore, so less opportunities here. And just like, as we say that, they're kind of setting up slowly and pushing in slowly with that Rhine shield, so it's just not going to be, they're not going to have the advantage
nice
in this
move.
game.
Ghastly Guy gonna fall off that bridge. His team has no more protection. Banana gonna get another NA ult on that barrage. Redby's having none of it. Sweeney Jr. gets knocked down. Transcendence comes out, but it can't save.
Comes out just in time.
And Blue Crew on the defense fragging out yet again.
Who got that nano boost? I didn't even see.
Somebody got nanoed?
Yeah, but I didn't see who it was.
Nobody got nanoed. Only one side has a nano boost, and it's still there.
Oh, she must have. Well, she must have died just as she used it because she said nano boost administered.
Huh. Well, you know, I mean, Envious lost a teleporter in a major tournament once, so.
Well, she must have used it and then died immediately after because you keep it if you do.
Yeah. All right, so here they're coming onto the right, trying to attack through that path. It's been pretty popular. Galaxy gonna take down Sweeney Hut, but Smoothhagen going down to a charge. This tank play is proving to be really strong out of this Blue Crew side. Sly getting a nice attack visor in. Banana on the point by himself, gonna take down Sly, but gonna get a health pack, probably gonna get away, but yet another lost fight for Desperado, and they're gonna start getting very Desperado. Alfredo Jones having none of that, having none of my
absolutely stalling that Pharah so that Desperado is gonna have a good 10 seconds extra to wait.
Desperado has 2 minutes left to capture this point. And it's looking like this is going to be their best chance in a while. They have 4 ults stored up, possibly getting an Earth Shatter as well. And the defense only has 3 and not too many high value ones. And they just used the Pulse Bomb and got nothing out of it. That's unfortunate. But Alfredo Jones does take down the Zenyatta finally, way in the back line. And just fragging out.
Tranquility saving the last few people on the point.
Smooth
Yeah, it's not going to be enough. There's just too many going down.
They can't
And that's
survive.
the big problem with Desperado's attacks so far is they haven't been killing anyone quick enough. So they just get healed up and get saved from Blue. They're not quick enough.
You saw Smooth, playing that Reaper, try to do that Death Blossom, only taking out the Rhine. It was kind of, he could have dropped in a better time. He was kind of panicking. He wanted to get it done right away, and there's really no follow-up from his team.
Yeah.
Once the Rhine was down, so
they're just focusing different directions. There was 2 different directions they were focusing. They were focusing that middle with the Death Blossom, but then there was also some people on the right trying to duke it out. So
Alfredo Jones just about has a pulse bomb up, but Spoofhagen gonna take him down. Banana going down the slide very early, and the fair is just not working. It's really unfortunate to see a one trick in a game like this. I really feel like they're gonna have that discussion after this match day. They're gonna talk about things that he can start working on to flex to in situations like this.
and they've got 25 seconds. I don't even think they're going to make it to the point, are they?
They're getting very desperado.
We may not see a third match here. We may not see Volskaya Industries, which is a shame.
Yeah, I think it's highly doubtful as they only have 8 seconds to get on here and not a lot of shots to do it.
They're not
Oh,
close enough.
beautiful graviton.
A great
Absolutely
grab.
beautiful. Yeah.
And Blue Crew
Don't even get the chance.
taking it 2-0.
2-0, and they're just proving the dominance of why they're undefeated in this division. Division 4, surrounded by diamonds. And this is the Blue Crew is that diamond in the rough.
Diamond in the rough amidst other diamonds.
Yeah.
Diamond in the rough.
Yep.
Where's the puppy? And we're gonna see play of the match out of
I
Alfredo
think I know
Jones on
exactly
that
which one this
racer.
is. Yep.
2K
Nice
stick.
pulse
on the
there.
pulse bomb.
This team just perfect execution there for this
Yeah.
team.
Beautiful. That was a very good example of exactly what that team was doing right.
Yeah, and I think, like, I mean, besides the switch off, I mean, there's a few opportunities, that they missed out on. I mean, I think the Reaper, what he could have done instead of, just dropping down on that Rhine is find out that Zen, because that Zen was really big, on if he was near, and use the if he didn't kill the Zen and the Zen was near everyone, the Tranquility would have been fine, but there was only Reinhardt, so the Reinhardt was also already pretty low from the hammer swing, so there was a lot of wasted damage. I think
Yeah.
if he would have just looked a little bit harder, he would have seen where all the supports were and would have been able to drop down onto them with the ult. So I think there's just some execution there, and or there could have been a follow up from the Rhine, or the Rhine could have used his ult first and then combined it with the Death Blossom. But there's a lot of opportunities that I think were missed between these teams, or between Desperados as Blue Crew. They seem to have their ult management fine. But yeah, as we stated earlier, the one trick is not really working when you notice when a team notices a flaw and they just kind of penetrate that as much as possible.
Yeah, they were really really hard on that, absolutely zoning it out almost 100% of the time. So it was a little hard to watch, but yeah, really good foresight there from Team Blue. So
Yeah, so I'm going to be adding another captain. We still have a few minutes, and it's weird because we had that really long, drawn-out, pretty even match in the first match of today, and then you come into a match like this where it's completely one-sided. So now, what we thought we were going to be backtracked on time, we're pretty even now. So it's really interesting. Oh.
Yeah, I think another big thing is it felt like who was it? It felt like Banana was really pushing a lot more on Anubis. On Dorado, it seemed like he was playing the style he wanted to. He was playing pretty well, but it seemed like he started to get kind of a more sense of urgency, and sometimes that's good. But in this case, he was really trying to force plays, and I think he was getting a bit frustrated that he was getting shut down and he couldn't really switch. So that I think that there was another side to that of just him possibly getting tilted or just even a little bit frustrated and kind of knocking him off his game a little bit on Temple of Anubis.
Yeah, and I mean, what was it? Alfredo, or what was it?
Alfredo Jones.
Yeah, Alfredo Jones. I mean, playing wonderful at all sorts of positions, really helped out the team. And like him and Sly being able to flex around with their DPS. And you don't see a lot of Zenyatta play, but I think they really probably predicted that there was going to be that Pharah. So like the Zenyatta pick was pretty good. I mean, usually see like Lucio and Anna, so it's good to see more heroes in the support role. That besides like the 90% usage on the other two heroes.
And he did a really good job on that Zenyatta as well, not only providing those discords, but just getting a lot of kills off it as well, doing a lot of damage. So it was really cool to see that.
Yeah, we saw that distraction by Sly and Blue just led the supports to pretty much take out the rest of the team.
Yeah.
So that's a really good play there. And part of the good thing about dive is you have multiple situations that can happen. You can have that distraction play, or you can just have taking out their backline, which I guess is also distraction. So there might be a little delay. One of the players from the opposing team, which coming up next, I gotta actually get those teams because it was a late pick. That is going to be Peaches and Cream up against Oversalt. I think Peaches and Cream.
So these guys are both in my division.
Oh, they are.
And
okay.
I've played one, and I know a lot about the other.
Okay. Yep. So what team have you played so far?
Oversalt. So Oversalt, unfortunately, has been getting kind of bombed in the league so far.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see that they're 2-4 right now, while Peaches and Cream is 6-0. So, and what team are you on?
I'm on the Crusaders.
Okay, so you're like in the middle of the
I've
pack.
actually casted mostly from this division as well. So this is actually the division I know the most about as well.
So you guys should know a bit of the players, and I think I remember seeing Peaches and Cream before on stream, and either not on stream, I've seen maybe on another stream, and I've also I think casted Oversalt. If not, they've been casted before. So they're both teams I think have been on stream a bit, but I mean that's good that you guys have like a standing point where you can the players you guys are gonna expect to what you're gonna see out of these teams. And for anyone that's watching, this is Division 9. Division 9, what is it? About high plat, or no? It's like high plat, right? Or mid plat?
Yeah,
this is
like high plat, low diamond.
No, this is like high gold, low plat at the start of the season, but it ended up kind of ended up getting really spread out by now.
I think this division is more plat because like you look at Division 8, that was more like high plats to mid plat. This is probably like, honestly, I'd say this it have to be more mid plat because I mean I'm in Division 11 and that's high plat. I mean low plat to high gold, so like it's. I mean, I don't know. It is your division, but I mean things are
and this is something that like. This was kind of the league's goal, but I think pretty much across the board, the teams were like moving up in the in-game SR as the season went on, and I think that was one of the main goals of the league was to have help people improve, and that was really getting a tangible proof of that, proof of us achieving that goal.
This is a learning experience for on all sorts of levels, which is what Overwatch University stands for, and going off that. Subscribe to our Reddit page, reddit.com/r/Overwatch University. And if you want more involvement in what we're doing right now, casting, coaching, or even playing the league, go to our Discord. It's in the description of the channel, or discord.gg/OW University. OW University is also used for our Twitter, which you can follow us and get updates on when we stream. We stream every Saturday at 1500 GMT time for our European games. And for our North American games, we stream at 8 p.m. Central Time. Rick, I know that you before were talking that you might have to bounce. Is that still?
Yeah, I'm thinking I probably should leave because if it's a long game,
which is fine.
I'll be late, and I really can't be late. So I'm really sorry, guys.
Yeah, it's fine. I do have someone I can get in here, so.
Okay, that's great.
Assuming he's ready soon, and we can get him in here.
Thank you. I'm so sorry.
All right. Thanks for casting with us.
Yeah, thanks for casting with me, guys, and it was really fun. Good luck. Good luck, teams. Okay, see you guys later.
Peace out. So just kind of some interesting stuff about Peaches and Cream. So they in Division 9 there were like 3 main teams that kind of rose to the top pretty quickly. So that was Peaches and Cream, Dreadnova Marauders, and LSD Flashbacks. And it was interesting because they all played like really different styles. Like LSD Flashbacks played a like Pharah based dive, and they were very dive heavy. And then Dreadnova Marauders had kind of a mix until they kind of switched to a Genji-based dive, which has been working out pretty well for them. And then Peaches and Cream played pretty standard stuff, and he would claim that their play relies on their supposed star Illin, um, who is I think he's a flex. He mostly plays Zarya and Pharah for the team. But this is actually my first time seeing their new roster. A couple weeks ago, there was a bit of drama and a couple players dropped out. So I'm interested to see how the new players that they got work out for them in this match tonight. And Oversalt, they're a bit lower in the pack, but they have knocked off some of the higher level teams in the division. So I wouldn't count them out. I'd look for them to put up a good fight. And this should be an interesting match to watch.
Yeah, and I just got the invite, so I think we're still waiting on someone for their team. Okay, at least we have spectator rooms. Oh, that's not working right. So, oh, no one in the lobby. Okay, so I'll invite you here. Our other caster will be getting on soon as Maswar will be joining us. He's been casting with me for quite a bit. We'll get him on the color commentating here.
Mossware is actually also a fellow Division Niner.
Yep,
He's on
actually.
the Alderworth Pillow Fluffers.
Yep, yep. I remember. Yeah, so the big Division 9. Get group along here. So this will be interesting, as you guys will have all the information you need about this division, which is great. There's so many players in this league. There's about 1,300 players that sign up. So there's spread out across 20 divisions and 2 regions. So about like.
And we're hoping to add more
teams.
regions for season 2.
Yep. Season 2. It's in the discussion. There's also a lot planned for season 2, which you'll get more updates pretty soon. So stay tuned on the Discord, discord.gg/OWUniversity, or you can, for easy purposes, go to the link in the description. You can go there, follow us on Twitter at OWUniversity, and go to our subreddit, reddit.com/r/OWUniversity, or reddit.com/r/OverwatchUniversity. Sorry there. So, just this lobby is a little bit dry, nothing in it yet. But let's see. In the meantime, background information: Peaches and Cream are 6-0, and it looks like they have not lost a round.
Yeah, they've been pretty dominant.
Yeah, they seem to pretty dominant. So that's good there. And then Oversalt 2-4. So I mean I think they're fighting to not be in the bottom bracket of this division.
Yeah, I think that's definitely something that they're looking towards, trying to avoid being in those bottom 2 in that relegation tier.
Which really anything can happen. I mean, like, my team was undefeated, and yesterday we got our first loss to a team that barely was been playing around, and I think it's just one of the things where you get comfortable with a comp, and they just get something that you can't really deal with. Besides them also having a master player because of SR averaging out. I mean, that was also I think an issue that our team dealt with, which possibly other teams can deal with as well. But yeah, this Division 9, interesting. And if you check in the channel, you can do exclamation point bracket or exclamation point standings, and you can get a list of the brackets and look at all the different divisions and who's winning, and there's British check who's winning, who's losing, and just team names in general. More info on some of the teams in Division 1, for example. We've had a team who has been picked up by an esports organization. They were formerly known as Training Bots. Now they are part of Team Eminent. So I've been able to we've had some of their games casted, and I've casted them on my own personal channel as well.
Wait, Team Eminent?
Yep.
They were actually recruiting me for an NA squad a little while back, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, they got They got one of our Division 1 teams. That's just like on top of the Division 1. So must have been going for that higher tier talent.
No, like so they were actually pretty excited about the team we had, but I wasn't. The guy who put the team together was I don't know, it just wasn't a good fit for me.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, this is more casual too, so it's a bit, uh, you know, more laid back. But I think team like the training bots are Team Eminent now. I know they were participating in tournaments outside of this league. This is a casual league, so it's more laid back and it's accepting of people from all different levels, so skill levels and background. So we don't have any kind of discrimination, whether it be personality, your SR. Just if you want to just hang out, you're not really trying to be competitive, you're trying to be casual. There's room for all sorts of people in this league, which is really great, and what kind of makes this league sort of a family. So we are beginning our other cast here. I'm going to add him to this call. Add participants. And let's see. Here we go. Oh, says he's not online. So. Oh, now Skype's up. Okay. Add to call. Oh. Oh, Matthew Garza. That's the wrong person. How do I remove someone? There we go.
Hey,
What?
what's
Okay.
going on?
Hey. So let's just
Sorry.
double check that you're set up on the looking pretty on the camera over here on this side.
Give me
of
1
things.
second.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
Giving you
I'm
a
getting
invite to this
confused.
custom.
What's up?
What's up?
I'm just looking at the Discord. Apparently our TBG said our website was up, but or no, not TBG. Matt said our website was up, but I'm not seeing a link anywhere.
Oh no, I think we have it, but we're just waiting a bit. So don't
Okay.
worry about that. Now we
Excited.
got the stream. Worry about the other stuff later.
All right,
All right.
sounds good. So, Matt, this is our domain
Mhm.
here in Division 9. So,
Mhm.
can you provide a bit more insight on Oversalt, because I honestly can't remember our match too well.
Which one's Oversalt?
Wow.
Serenity?
The breathing.
No,
Sorry.
Serenity is Peaches and Cream with Ilan.
Ah,
Who's, by the
okay.
way, Ilan's out today.
Gotcha. Serenity or Peaches. I can't even think right now. Oversalt. I haven't played them since like the beginning of the season, so I don't remember, to be honest.
Who? Do you remember? Let's see. You guys. Did you guys?
You haven't played them since like legit the beginning.
Really? I mean, I'm trying to find your guys' game.
It was probably one of the first two. It's the only thing I can remember.
No, you're Alderworth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the round 3 you guys played Peaches and Cream.
Yeah.
Oversalt, it says you guys played last week. So,
Well, we had a bye week last week.
oh, then maybe you guys rescheduled or something, because, I don't know, it said you guys played. Or maybe you guys rescheduled, but yeah, it says round 7 was you guys, so.
Unless you're talking about this week.
No, this week is we're in round 8 right now. Like, today is round 8. So.
Whoa.
I have no idea. All I know is I'm playing Cool J's team. That's all I know.
Cool J soon? Like, soon? Or, like, this week?
We're playing
Tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It'll be lit.
It'll be interesting for sure.
Cool J carry strat.
What team are you on, Cool J?
The Crusaders.
The Crusaders, okay. Okay. Yeah. See you guys. I see that. Well. Yeah, the website
And
is not
actually,
finished yet, so it's confirmed. Just confirm. Yeah, the website's not finished yet.
all I know is
Website will be coming
all
out
I know
soon. Go
is
ahead.
I was off last week. I was on bye week, so I don't. Maybe it was before. I honestly don't remember. All I know is I've had like a sub every week, but 1 week too.
Yeah, and I know you've used Naughty Fly and myself one. Actually, I was there for the only win.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
Yeah.
So,
Pimp carries.
as Anna, which you never play.
No, I played Hog. I thought.
You played Anna. I promise you, because
Are you
one
sure?
of our reports is out. Yep.
I really
100%.
love Matt's. I love watching Matt play Ryan. I've casted a couple of games he's subbed in. I don't know if I've casted any of his matches for Alderworth, but
Probably not.
his Ryan play is pretty spot on.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate
That's
that.
nice. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I guess I do kind of remember Anna. And like, it's not that I never play Anna. It's just it's
It
like
was on Nepal.
with my team, I never have the opportunity to play Anna. So that's kind of
Yeah.
why I think. But like, I used to play Anna all the time, competitive like so, and like 1v1. Like I would always just say, and not 1v1, 3v3. So I was like, got my
Gotcha.
Anna skill up. But yeah, I mean that also Anna was like more OP then. She's got,
Yeah,
some
yeah, she
some,
was.
some nerf hits
I've been
from them.
I've been channeling Anna Roadhog in Paragon, and I'm playing a guy called Richter who has a Roadhog hook. And so my favorite thing is that if someone's running away about the ulti, I just go nope, and I pull them straight to me. It just cancels the animation. It's so good.
Yeah.
All right, are we up right now, or can I change shirts? Because this is just a thermal.
I mean, you're online.
I mean, like, is the stream up?
Yeah, it's been up.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, then never mind.
If you want to go change shirts, go ahead.
No, dude. This is the Magic Mike stream. Let's go.
Yeah.
I've people said I don't see it, but I've been told I look like Channing Tatum. I don't know why, but yeah,
I got told I look like some like league caster.
I've heard that. Yeah, I think so.
I
You
forgot
said
what was I forgot what his name was. I can go back to it. This person said it's
Ape.
Yamato Cannon. People say they look like. I don't know.
Serenity's left.
Same.
Man.
Interesting.
I'm trying to think. So somebody told me I looked like a mix of Harry Styles, Nash Greer, and I don't know, some guy that I had never heard of. And I was like, thank you. And then I jumped off the cliff.
I've also been told the guy who plays they reference me as Captain America, or the guy who plays him, and I'm like, I don't see that one at all. But.
All right, guys. Well, so we're
Sorry.
waiting for these teams to get into the lobby here. I guess Serenity. I don't know if it's not is having issues finding players or what the deal is.
Yeah, this is weird. So as I mentioned earlier, Ilan is out. And I can say with some certainty that Ella is one of their new players. I was talking about they had some people leave earlier a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it does look like Serenity is looking for subs right now.
Okay. Well, hopefully they can find those soon.
Yeah.
Just so we're not keeping our viewers waiting. It gets a little bit boring.
Of course. Yeah. What I'm curious is how many players from the original teams dropped, and they had to find fill players for them. Like how many across
Yeah,
the entire
the more
league?
of the metrics I think we're going to look up and do is the teams that dropped that were 6 stacks versus teams that
Yep.
dropped that were like single signups. Like my team was
Yeah.
single signups. There was a few other teams that that I know that are doing well that are single signups as well. Like Division 13, the two top teams in that division are single signups. I've just seen them all across like the league. There's single sign up teams that are doing good, and there's also teams like in my division, Tormentor Unknown, this team that it was a 6 stack coming in. Like they were all friends, so you
Gotcha.
get. Let's see, I'm really annoyed you
Oh,
can't.
there's looks like they got people.
Really annoyed you can't set party lead, so I guess I'm gonna have to be the match person.
Yeah. Yeah, like my team is, I think they were a 5-stack, and I was the single sign-up that went in with them. Like they got grouped up with them, so I don't know. Definitely interesting. It's like, oh, I don't know any of you guys, but you all know each other. Great. Should be fun.
Yeah, so ours was actually kind of weird. So we actually met on the Discord like a couple weeks before the league started, and we decided to play as a 6. And so we had a little bit of practice before we got into the league. But then Sashabury, like I said, he left, and then we had another guy come in to play Ana, and then he left.
Yeah.
And then we had to get a fill. And I think for like the first 3 weeks or so, we had to have like 2 or 3 subs every game. It was pretty weird.
Yeah, I've only had, I think, 2 games now without a sub, and this will be the either third week I think without a sub, with not having to get a sub, and it's very very annoying when you get off from work, and you have half an hour to find 3 subs. That was not a good week. That was not a good week. But makes things interesting, at least. Yay.
Yeah.
Yep. So
like there's nothing I can
it
do
looks
at
like
that
they got Anubis King Row. Let me see. So that means.
And then Droskaya is our neutral map this week.
No,
As well as-
this week is Temple of Anubis.
What?
Well, if they're
So-
playing it, then it's not.
So is Droskaya the backup then? Because
Wait, what week is their game for? Is their game for this week? Their game is for
that's
this
a good
week.
question.
So
Well, it wouldn't matter because
this
Anubis is
round-
still one of their maps anyway.
Yeah, I just gotta double check again, I guess, because let me just check the information page. And
Oh,
Anubis
it's
are-
Anubis and Watchpoint. Wait.
No, Numbani is this week. Numbani is this week. Week 8's Numbani.
Ooh.
So,
Oh yeah, we played Numbani earlier.
mhm. Yep.
We'll find that out tomorrow. See if we go to a game 3.
We're pretty good on Numbani. I think it'll be interesting.
Yeah. What's y'all's home map again?
Dorado. But
God.
Numbani's our backup home map.
Well, yeah. Ours is Kings Row, like every other team in the league.
Okay,
So-
so
yeah.
I'm gonna ask them if they want coin toss.
Oh, something I wanted to mention about that actually. One of my favorite things that I've done in this league so far was one of the other captains approached me like, "Oh, hey, something we've been doing with the teams when we do our matches. We've been doing captain 1v1s or someone that captain designates 1v1s. Whoever wins determines map order." I thought that was awesome, and so I did end up doing that with that team that week, and I won, and I got to choose map order. It didn't matter because we lost, but it was still such a cool idea. I've been trying to advocate that to everybody else. But-
Oh, the 1v1 thing.
Yeah, the 1v1 to determine map order.
I've seen that a lot. It seems
Yeah,
pretty
I've
popular
seen
right
that
now.
too.
Yeah.
So both teams are ready. Okay, so we're
All
gonna
right,
start
here we
this
go.
up. Just heads up, Maswar, but Cool J's been on the play-by-play, so we'll get you on that color. And then I'll just be
Sounds
here,
good.
to fill in when needed.
Cool.
I'm hiding chat, so if they need anything, I can pause. Please let me know.
Okay.
It's not letting me change the team names FYI to the viewers right now, so just rely off the scoreboard, which you should be doing anyway. So if it just says Team 1 wins, just know that. Okay. Oh, and I gotta make sure that it's on the correct. There's a few settings I forgot I got to change real quick.
Yeah.
Competitive rules are on. Just gotta make sure they're
Yeah,
all on.
I'm looking to get back into color ever since we did that what was it, the Munich casting or whatever the hell that was.
yeah.
Was the
The Bayern's Best Gamer, which we did
Yep.
for the ESL, through ESL. So yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
That
it's
one's
good.
good.
It's good to have both, and to get experience with both. Which which is good with this
course.
league environment is that you can get experience through all sorts of avenues, whether it be coaching, casting, or playing, playing as like a competitive, semi-competitive scene.
Very true.
This still is a casual league that we're trying to bring here, but coming in here on Temple of Anubis, which we just actually got off Temple of Anubis with Blue Crew dominating Desperados. So I'm curious. This is 5 divisions lower, so it's going to be a different level of gameplay between these teams.
Something to note: they have the exact same lineup.
Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah, they're mirroring. That's pretty interesting.
So
In Division 9, it does seem like the team that's either has the better Pharah or is better at dealing with Pharah usually wins.
yeah, and if I remember correctly, XM is not a half bad DPS. So
Yeah,
we're
in
gonna
my
have to
opinion,
see how quick Logan goes down.
XM is the best hit scan in this league, other than myself, of course.
Of course.
In the league? Oh, you mean in your division?
In Division 9, yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say we got a couple more divisions above us.
Yeah, nobody can take Alfredo Jones. He's the best hit scan in
Hands
the league.
down. Hands down.
So yeah, they're mirroring each other. Soldier Pharah, Reinhardt,
Mhm.
Roadhog, Ana Lucio, both sides. We are going to be seeing Peaches and Cream defending against Oversalt first. So here we come into Temple of Anubis again.
Let's see. Typical.
Oh, nice boot!
Wow. Very good.
Red's got to be really low. And he's going to go down. Katie Swims is going to go down. XM's going to take down Logan very quick. That great soldier play we were talking about. Juki on the Pharah putting some damage out, taking down Joe. And despite the great combo play from Logan and New Phone, who this, we're going to see Peaches and Cream holding here. But Oversalt is able to take superior positioning. But they're going to pay for it. X coming in, getting the kills. Raven Yoya is on the point as Lucio by himself. Really unfortunate right there. They
I
should
think
have
they're being too split up.
set instead of going in. And Logan
Yeah.
is XM sights he's going to go down. Be finishing him off on the DPS Lucio. And here we come.
Yeah, I think the initial push, the boop by Juki, no, I'm sorry, the boop by Logan was amazing because it dropped Red and Candy Switch. But after that, they just kind of scattered, and then they just got taken out one by one, and they kind of staggered onto the point. It didn't end well from there.
Alright, so we see a somewhat nice boop from Juki, moving Reinhardt out of position there. Ella's going to finish off that Roadhog with a nade. And they're getting backed into this corner. Juki with a barrage, putting out some damage, zoning them out, gets a kill. XM's going to take down Logan. Ana's going to go down. Sutex is going to go down to the Earthshatter. Joe's by himself. And Peaches and Cream, even without Ilan, just more dominance.
Now, did Red solo ulti onto Sutex, or was
He did.
there more than one caught in that? Okay.
He did, yeah.
Now, I don't know if that was the best choice. Maybe it would have saved it, especially for a push
Yeah, it could have been
like
a
this
fatty
where they're going to be
king or
down.
two.
True. This is very true. I mean, the ultis are still even in that case, but you never know. Wow, Juki.
Juki with the amazing rockets. Who needs Ilan on that Pharah? He's playing great.
I think XM's gonna have to step up, take him out of the sky.
What? No. XM's his teammate.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sutex. Names are hard.
Names are hard. Yeah, I had that issue earlier. I was just bad English all around.
I mean,
So-
colors are the hard thing.
Peaches and Cream filling it out again. Less than 90 seconds left for Oversalt to cap point A, one of the easiest points to cap in the game.
Juki just keeps getting those entry picks with the rockets, and that's just staggering the team, and it's making them go to a 4v6 fight every time, and they just kind of scatter from there. And one by one go down.
Yeah, and I think as what you were saying earlier, Cool J, it really comes down to who has the better Pharah, and it's been proven that Juki has that role, as you see Logan making that switch, and they get to switch to D.Va too to try to really mess with that Pharah.
I do like this right side push though. Switch it up a little bit, don't go to the left side every single time because it hasn't been working. If they can get this right one done well, they might be able to take this point. Ooh,
Logan putting some damage onto Juki on that Pharah. Juki's very low. Oh, took too long to line up the shot. Could have saved a couple lives there on that barrage. And Peaches and Cream, can you switch cleaning up with some kills? Joe and D.Va, Joe on the Reinhardt, New Phone
Both of
on the
them
D.Va
flying.
by themselves. Joe's gonna die. New Phone's gonna lose that mech, and there comes the hook. And
And
that's 20 seconds left. I don't know if they can bring this back.
Especially with that Anna grenade on there, I don't think they have enough firepower to get in through unless they sneak onto the point like Logan and Raven are doing.
Oh, the sleep dart!
Oh,
He's
wow.
gonna go down. And Juki now has aerial superiority. No chance of taking him down. Peaches and Cream
There's the hammer.
should be holding this point.
I think so.
People are still coming in. It seems pretty unlikely.
Unless something catastrophic happens, I believe they do have this first point.
And just more people trickling.
Okay.
Can you get on?
He's gonna keep saving it. He's gonna save it for as long as he can. Let his teammates get back up to him. But the problem is they're so staggered. I don't know if they're gonna do much. Raven with the.
How do they keep coming? It's actually kind of impressive.
There it is. Wow, that for holding it as long as they did, that was very impressive. Just keep coming and crashing that point.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that. I mean, at the end of that though, I almost think they should have just given up because they did waste a lot of time trying to filter through and try to take that point with the 1v6. So I don't know.
Yeah, Peaches
Yeah,
and
getting
Cream
into
really showing like why they're on top of this division, being undefeated, as they just wipe the floor with Oversalt. And I mean, I don't think Salt's usually a pretty good like cleaning supply, but
Generally not. No.
they're definitely using it, and maybe that's what they need. They needed a little bit of they need to spread some Peaches and Cream on the Salt.
It almost seems like the coordination is better. They're. It almost seems like Oversalt is no. It almost seems like Peaches and Cream is having too many voices talking at once because it seems like they're very chaotic. Am I getting it wrong again?
Yeah, Oversalt is the team.
I thought I was following your analogy there.
Yeah, no. No, but yeah, Oversalt, they kind of just spend, I mean, there's a lot of things they could have done better. I mean, they were stuck in that room. I mean, I don't think they should have rushed that room really with the Pharah, because the Pharah can really just blow into that room. I mean, and Pharah's dominating that high ground, so you can't really, get more on her level because she's just gonna nail down on you every time you get. Plus, you're gonna get teammates are gonna get booped off and separated from the team. But I mean, I think they should have made that switch to take care of that Pharah sooner.
They definitely should have.
Maybe.
But now that
maybe
we're
Zenyatta or something. But Bastion.
Yes. So yeah, something I was gonna say. Logan is now on the Bastion, whereas Raven is on the Zenyatta as opposed to Lucio. But we do see Juki going on the Widow. So hopefully, I mean, and if you can get some cheeky picks in the beginning, this might.
I was saying earlier, I really like Widow on this point. So we'll see if he had a couple shots that he definitely wanted when he first jumped onto the high ground, and he had another one there, but he's missing him. He's gotten a body shot and a couple air shots. So we'll see if he can find that headshot, but so far he can't. I mean, even on a Bastion sitting still, he can't get a headshot. Ooh. But Bastion does go down to a good hook. But Joe with a nice charge. Peaches and Cream, however, winning the frag battle. They've got 2 already. That's 3. Can You Switch is going to go down, though. He seems to be a big source of damage for this Peaches and Cream team. Wow. Oh, Juki on this point, just kind of SMG, doesn't really know where he should be on those sight lines, just kind of confused, really, is what he looks like here. And Peaches and Cream, is this bad manners or just a bad mistake? Like, they definitely had a chance to get onto the point there, and they didn't even try.
I think they were trying to look for have the team coming in, and I think they're going to try to counter that as they came in, take them out, and clean up the squishies that were still on the point, which they are doing.
And we can see Juki missing more and more shots.
Yes.
Hasn't hit a single headshot, struggling to hit body shots. I mean, there's a lot of good sightlines here, but you got to question the Widow pick when you can't hit anything.
Yeah, that was one of the issues, but they will take this first point.
Except with a great sack visor.
Yes.
And that's going to be it. Pretty fast right there.
And I think that was one of the main things was I don't think their coordination and I think they weren't calling out the targets properly, or they had too many people speaking at once, which made them go into a lot of chaos. It's almost what it seems like, because as soon as they crashed through that right room, scattered. They were done. They broke apart. It was pretty much over.
Yeah.
And it was just a matter of cleaning up whoever was left at that point.
And this is probably going to be that 3K with attack visor at the end there.
Imagine so.
I've got you in my
Yeah, here it comes.
Yep, and there's the Ana. Down goes the Zenyatta, and down goes the Soldier.
Yeah, definitely got some organization. They're calling out their targets. They're making the picks that they need necessary, and they're getting people out of position. So I mean, there's going to be a big switch that's going to need to happen for Oversalt if they're going to want to stay in this at all.
Yeah, I think they need to. I think they're panicking a little too much once the team fight initiates. Just calm down a bit, let one person talk, and I think they can take this. I mean, it's not an impossible game to win.
And I think I got to double check. I think the next point is Watch Point Gibraltar. You guys' cameras are frozen, which is really cool. I love when it does that.
This happens last time. I don't.
It's you.
Of course, it's me.
Mine's
It's
frozen?
No, well, it's both of you. It's my connection.
It's because I joined. I caused cameras to
Yeah.
freeze.
Yeah, it's because you joined. Yeah. So it could also been I don't know. There's a few reasons it could be, but it's mainly on my end, I'd say. So we are going to be switching to Watchpoint Gibraltar, as that is the home map, I believe, of Oversalt now. I don't know actually 100%, so don't quote me on that. But it's one of the team's home teams, so it is the next map. And if we do get a win here on this map from Oversalt, we'll be seeing a match 3 on Numbani, as that is this week's neutral map. So I'm going to see these guys.
So this is Peaches and Cream's home map, but we've seen from other matches that they've played, they actually haven't put a lot of effort into learning their home map, and so they tend to make a lot of mistakes that you really wouldn't expect a team to make on their own map. So we'll see if Oversalt can maybe take advantage, but Oversalt's map was Anubis, and we saw how that went down. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see if they can make a change here and hopefully be able to counter what Peaches and Cream is trying to do.
I agree. What they need to do is prioritize the targets, focus on one target at a time, pop that Ryan shield, and take out the squishies behind it. Because a lot of times, Joe was. Am I wrong on this? No, Red was winning the shield battle, the Ryan War mainly. He was
For
his shield was up
Oversalt?
a lot longer. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Red is on.
No, Red is on. Joe is on Oversalt.
Yes.
Joe is on Oversalt. Red is on
Are we-
Pizza Cream.
He just
The team spots. Remember.
all I know is I was referencing Red, and I mean Red the player, not Red the team.
Okay.
Okay.
So he was running the Ryan War. His shield was up a lot longer, and it wasn't breaking nearly as much, and he was managing it well. So I think if he continues to do that, then he's going to be a lot better position for his team.
So I don't know if this is some bad mannering going on, but we have a Bastion and a Widowmaker in spawn for the side of Peaches and Cream.
There's also remember that there is a board, a spinny board up
Yeah.
on top.
This is true. And they just won.
Yeah. This Bastion did swap off to Ana, but we are going to see the Widow out from Juki again. We'll see if he can redeem himself for all the missed shots last time.
Mhm.
Can you switch into Sombra real quick before switching back to Roadhog? Pretty funny stuff.
Nafone is also on the Widow, so maybe we see a little Widow fight here.
Yeah, I'm
Early
interested.
picks. Looks like they
Let's see,
disengaged pretty
Juki.
early. Looking for
Juki
a
seems to
position.
know a little bit better what his sightlines should be here, but still can't hit the shots. Ana standing still, misses 3 in a row.
Mhm.
I mean, the Widow pick's good here. Hey, he did it. He got the shot. But you gotta get more consistent with that. There
Oh.
we go. There it comes. Two
Yeah,
quick
once-
shots there.
Once the
Faster
headshot starts
turrets.
rolling in, they're not gonna stop. Hopefully, we want to
I
see a
think
good. We want to
that's
see
I
good
think that's
play.
what he was trying to get. I think he was trying to get it rolling.
Yep.
So he could play it on Gibraltar here. Oh! Yeah, there it comes.
Right back in on Sutex.
There it comes, but now he can't jump up here.
Ooh.
There we go. He has to use the grappling hook. That's unfortunate. Misses the Zen. Misses the Ana. Misses the Ana.
Cast-
fine.
I
New
think
phone, new
it's a-
phone picking up 2 kills on the McCree.
I think it's
Yep.
a caster curse because every time I switch to Juki, he's missing shots.
Oh, hey, it's like performance anxiety. You can't watch them directly, or else they don't do well. I'm pretty sure I just
you
flipped
saw
the entire
there,
sentence.
new phone switching onto the McCree and
Mhm.
being able to come in that last fight and clean up 2 quick kills and be able to hold the point for Oversalt here. We'll see if Peaches and Cream can come in and cap here. Body shot
They
onto
better
the
be careful because that payload's starting to go back underneath the arch.
Yeah.
That's just, something that I see teams in lower divisions not pay attention to.
It doesn't matter if you can't hit headshots because a body shot plus a Helix rocket will do the job. There comes the first sight. Misses a headshot on a misses Roadhog entirely. I mean, that's like the biggest hitbox in the game, buddy. And you had in for sight. Alright, so coming into this checkpoint here, can you switch an XM, cleaning up the kills like they always do, and they are able to take that first checkpoint there. And Juki's going to be pushing up, trying to catch these forward spawns on the Widow there. Can you switch and XM are going to be pushing up as well. Juki taking a Helix rocket to the face from Sudex, and he gets out-sniped by that soldier.
Wow.
You gotta be able to take the shot. And
That is
Sudex
big.
may pay. But they gotta take. Oversalt has to take advantage right now. The
They do.
spawn advantage is greatly in favor of Peaches and Cream. They have to rush this payload before Widow can get back to this fight, and I think they already missed their window.
I believe so, because I believe he's getting back right now. Yep.
Yeah.
It's a deep.
And that's an unfortunate awareness error for the side of Oversalt. Oh, new phone paying, jumping into that Widow's sight line. Juki hits the shot and earth shattering into a shield. That's unfortunate. He is glowing blue, but he's gonna go down. Both Ryan's going down very quickly there. Can you switch actually going down? And as I've said before, he's a big source of damage for the side of Peaches and Cream. So losing him, that's going to be big for this team, and they've lost a couple others. They're going to try and back out here and try and regroup, I think. But Juki's still.
Oh no!
Juki's on 7 health, and he's going to go.
Oh no! Headshot from the Zenyatta. Now, do you think it's in Juki's best interest to swap off the Widow? Do you think it's being effective?
I don't think it's being effective, but to be honest, I think it's just inconsistent.
That was what I was gonna say.
And so we'll see if maybe when she pulls on the Infrasight, they can get some plays going. I'm looking right now for XM to pop that tack visor. You see he taking that position up top with the Rhine Shield, and there it comes. And a great Transcendence to nullify that from Raven. And
Joe's in a bad position.
Joe's in a bad position. Joe's going to get taken out in red with a nice shatter. He's glowing, and even though he actually gets slept, his team's able to clean up the shots. New Phone gets a kill before he has to back out, and hopefully Joe can escape. He got forward spawned, as did Morgan.
Fortunately, New Phone got caught behind.
Sir, are killer.
Yes, they are. You can stagger them well enough. You can sway an entire team fight. And now that New Phone got taken out the last couple seconds by Juki, they're going to be one down for another couple seconds.
What? No, he didn't get taken out, did he?
Yes, he did. He was stuck up behind in plane.
Yeah, I
And
see.
he tried to win for the flashbang, and Juki headshotted him.
But Juki is going to be sticking on that Widow. They're going to keep it going. He's very low on health. He's starting to get a little bit of heals. Trying to get the shots in. All he really sees is a big blue rectangle, though. And he's going to go down to Sutex on that soldier, who has the high ground advantage. He's going to be trying to outplay XM over there, but that's pretty tough.
I think Joe and Red are the favorite targets of the sleep darts because Reinhardt's hitbox is so large, it's hard to not get hit with it.
And XM's over here by himself. Oversalt has an advantage here. They could push over to that side and focus down the soldier and end this fight early. And Juki finally switching onto the Pharah. We'll see if that pick works out better for him.
I think it would. Just seeing what he had done previously with it, I think it'll be beneficial for the team, especially on this last point where it's so open. It's kind of a hard point for Widow to take.
I actually think it's a pretty strong point for Widow just because of this long sight line on the bridge back there.
Okay.
And switching to a Pharah into a double hit scan, Sutex and Newphone, they're pretty strong. Newphone Hudas has been making good plays all game. Sutex has been able to outsnipe her on the Widow a few times. So I do agree with switching off of the Widow, but I don't think Pharah was the right choice. And I'm fairly certain, I'm not positive, I'm fairly certain Juki's a sub, so maybe this is just a case of they don't have the coordination or the communication to get him to play something else, or maybe he just doesn't really have the flexibility. But it really seems like he's holding them back a little bit here.
Well, if he can land those rockets well, I think it'll turn the team fight, and I think they'll be in a better position. But we have to see if he lands rockets first.
It looks like Joe's shield is dead. He's going hammer. No, his shield is full. I guess he just saw an opportunity to get some alt charge off of that Roadhog. And here comes a charge, but he gets hooked right away. And there's the Earth Shatter. Red and Joe both going down very fast. The Earth Shatter doesn't really catch much. XM's going to take down Sutex for the defensive side. Newphone is now the only hit scan left for the defending team. Juki trying to put out some damage and walking right into the D.Va bomb. He's going to go down. But XM has that high ground, has the tag visor. Gets 2. There's 3. He's going to get nano boosted late into the tag visor, but he's got that aim. He doesn't need the tag visor. Takes out another one. Soldier and D.Va are the only ones left on this point for Oversalt. Anna's coming out. There comes a nano boost. Logan gets charged, and they need somebody to get on this point. Zen and McCree are there. McCree's going to go down. Both of them very large hitbox, very low mobility. Reinhardt making it back onto this. D.Va getting pushed way back by a whole hawk and barely getting onto the payload. Can they stay there is the question. Sutex with a tag visor, but he's not on it. Oh.
Now, I'm not going to accredit that to either team. I think they both made some big mistakes, but I think that I don't know team names. I don't know which one's which. I'm sorry. I can't remember. It's bad.
Yeah, no, and it wasn't letting me. There's a little bug that wasn't letting me put in who was what team. But the attackers was Peaches and Cream, so they are winning the series right now, and they won last match. So.
Yep, I think Oversalt just made a few more mistakes. Didn't choose the targets. I think they focused the tanks too much, even before the Ryan shield was popped. And I think in doing so, they kind of let the rest of the DPS and everything kind of cut them down.
And I do want to give them credit that they kind of stepped up their game, realizing what the issues they were making from last game, and they're a bit better there. And then you kind of saw a little bit of switch as Peaches and Cream were starting to get a little bit sloppy there on this map. So there's you're seeing it cross back and forth between these teams, but I still think that Oversalt is Peaches and Cream is going to pull this one out. Just because they made it work before on defense, like they completely held them, so I think their defense is fairly well, and then it's going to come down to, is it just the map that was the reason why the defense was so strong, or?
Yep, good possibility. Well, we're always going to see Juki onto the McCree's, a little bit of a change from the sky to the ground. And Newfoundland's been swapping from a Reaper and back to a Mei and back and forth. So it looks like they'll be sticking with the Mei, which curious to see how this is going to work. I mean, it could work really well. Man attack is terrifying.
So we're going to see Juki on the McCree, and they're going to be running a double hit scan, expecting a Pharah play. I don't know. I think that's pretty interesting considering we haven't seen much Pharah play out of Oversalt so far.
They attempted on Anubis, but didn't really work out so well.
Yeah. So, but they are going to be pushing this payload. Peaches and Cream is going to be opting to drop back instead of dropping onto the payload. They couldn't find the pick they were looking for. Juki lingering a bit too long there. He's going to be dropping in front of the Rhine shield. But Oversalt was unable to take advantage of that misplay in terms of positioning. Joe's actually going to go down there to red, but Juki is taken out by a nice icicle from Newphone Hudas, who's moving into the back line on the Mei, hoping to get some kills, but Roadhog, he's coming for her. He's got that hook, and she baits out the hook with a nice shift, but Oversalt has backed off this payload. They're going to wait for their Rhine to get back, it seems.
And that's probably their best bet. I don't know. I honestly am not sure what they should do at this point. I mean, I think it's too early to say if the May is going to be effective or not. I mean, it's getting picks, but I think unless it wins a team fight, it's not really too worth it.
Yeah. And we have seen the offensive May earlier on this cast, but you really have to be able to use the walls effectively if you're going to run that offensive May.
On and off
So
of
we'll see if he can do something like that. And there comes a bigger Shatter, takes out 2 very quickly. That Pharaoh's very low. She's gonna go down. Joe's gonna go down to XM, and so we're gonna see Soldier, Ana, and Lucio trying to contest this. Sutek's gonna take down that Ana. XM's gonna get walled off Lucio. They need to kill this Lucio. Lucio's on the point. They can't move the payload until he goes down. Finally taking him out. D.Va bomb from Logan. Red's backed into a corner. There goes his shield. There goes his life. And let's see if Oversalt can push ahead and catch these forward spawns and maybe take advantage of the high ground positioning here.
And they also do have ulti advantage with a big blizzard, the nano visor, and both ultis, which that blizzard alone is going to be big if they can catch 3 or 4 of them.
And Logan getting a quick early pick onto Juki. That's a huge play. We are seeing some strong play out of that D.Va pick, and they are pushing faster than Peaches and Cream was at this point. So we'll see if they can keep that up. Oh, Maywall was so close to getting what they wanted. A great charge. Logan's going to get demeched very quickly, but Sutex pops that tac visor. Red's going to go down. The sound barrier means he won't get too many more kills, but getting rid of the sound barrier means they're free to Blizzard. They can take out that Roadhog, and now it's Ana, Lucio, and Zarya. When did the Zarya come out? Juki switched off. Juki switched onto Zarya from the Pharah.
This is as good as mine, 'cause I haven't seen it either.
Ana and Lucio going down. Soldier almost dying, getting away. No forward spawns. I've never seen that on Gibraltar. There's almost always a forward spawn. But 5 minutes to cap this last section. Will Oversalt stall? It's going to be big.
445 to stall on this last point in Gibraltar. Very, very hard to do. Not impossible, but very hard to do.
All Peaches and Cream has is a nano boost and attack visor coming up right about now. Oversalt, on the other hand, has an Earth Shatter and the nano boost at the rate, and they're going to take out that defensive Rhine. But XM taking out Joe with his own tac visor. Logan doesn't have enough defense matrix gas to block out the entire tac visor, but he's able to take out Ella out of mech after he loses his mech. And it seems like Oversalt is getting very scattered here.
Yes.
We've got Sutex on the high ground. We've got 3 squishies on the payload. And here comes Joe back into the fight. And who's that got demaxed? Can You Switch got demaxed. Serenity is going to go down. A great charge to get the nano boosted Rhine out of the fight. However, as a result, Red is very out of position. New phone Hoodas on that May. He's going to be tanking that damage, holding that payload there. XM on the high ground, putting out insane damage. There comes a big D.Va bomb. Nothing, but it gives enough room. Sutex has a tag visor. XM's going to be very low. Juki's going to be chasing him down. He's caught between rocket and hard blaze. He goes down to a Helix rocket. 0.97 meters, and out comes Peaches and Cream onto the payload. Can they do it?
They're trying.
Oversalt throws out the blizzard. Nano boost, graviton, all over the place, and they cap. Oh my gosh.
There was just ultis left and right. They were just throwing everything they could to take that point.
And that was a bit of exciting play, coming from Oversalt. I like seeing that how like the underdogs in this is really coming up top, and this really just goes as what you were saying before is if this is what you're saying is Peaches and Cream's home map, but they seem to be having faults on it, and every time it's kind of curious as to why is it their home map.
It's true. Something to point out, we have 4 minutes and 15 seconds. It's a lot of time as opposed to 1 minute, which will just about only get you to that first point. So,
well, the question is, I played in a match like this, and I watched him. I casted a match like this when Dread Nova Marauders played Peaches and Cream. It was, I think, 6-5 on Watch Point Gibraltar. And the second push, both teams pushed all the way to the end, basically the entire way in overtime. So I don't know if Peaches and Cream is going to repeat that here. Certainly make for an interesting match if they did.
Yes, sir.
But 4 minutes and 15 seconds for Oversalt, and with the way they did on the first checkpoint and the second checkpoint, it's interesting to wonder. It's really interesting. Can Peaches and Cream win their home map here?
I'm hoping they do. I'm really hoping they do. But we're going to see New Phone back on that Mei and Juki on the Tracer this time. So, not sticking with one role, and I think that is a big factor with.
And something that I haven't liked out of New Phone Hudas's Mei, he is good at hitting those right clicks, but it doesn't seem like he's using the wall to wall people off. It seems like he's using it to protect himself. And Juki getting a quick pick onto the Ana there. That should give them enough room to push this payload underneath a huge hook. Zen going down, no heals for this defense. Juki's all over those tanks from the backside. Where are the DPS? Zutex on the high ground behind. New Phone Hudas dueling with XM over here.
Which is what XM wants. Distract him long enough, keep him out of the
And
fight.
couldn't even take him out. That's really disappointing. XM's going to escape that fight on very low health. And he's going to live to fight another day, taking out Zutex, making that Mei pay for not finishing him off. And there comes the wall, and we are in overtime. They only had a minute. And Oversalt is able to push Peaches and Cream off the payload, and they now have 4 minutes and 15 seconds, and they don't have to push very far. I'm going to be... If Peaches and Cream can hold this... Man, that's... I don't know what else to say. If Peaches and Cream can hold this, that's just another testament to how insanely mechanically gifted they are.
Now, what I think their best bet is to hold this top point first. Once they start dropping under, rotate into server room. It's a very, very good spot to hold because you can watch that upper walkway and you can still watch the lower arches at the same time while not having your team too far apart.
Yeah, I mean, four and a half, or almost. I mean, 4.25 minutes is a lot of time just to get up the hill. So
Yeah.
I think they have a big advantage here for them. And I mean, seeing as how they blew through this map pretty fast, I think they have a big advantage on their hands. It's just it really. I mean, it looks like they're gonna go with the Mei on offense again, as it is what worked for them.
It is, and
I think
if they can
Juki's
get
ready
the
for it,
picks
though.
early.
I think Juki's ready for it. Same with Can You Switches, whether it's they have D.Va and they have the Zarya, because the Zarya can protect well against Mei.
Yep.
So I think, I would think a Pharaoh would honestly have been good, but I mean they did it last time and it wasn't able to work for them.
I don't think Juki right now is too confident with his Pharah, so I don't think he wants to try it. But we'll see how he does with the Zarya. Unfortunately, he's a little low by himself, which I don't think is the best option. Because now you're by yourself to easily take him by a Rhine charge and no one can back you up.
Yeah, and you can't get any shields on your teammates either.
Exactly.
When your teammates are in trouble, you can't find charge you can't protect your teammates. Very tough to play Zarya in that position, but Peaches and Cream has been able to drop back down onto this payload. And finally, what I would call a good Mei wall, but they can't follow up on it, and actually, the attacking Rhine goes down there. So we'll see. And Red going way into the back lines, just terrible focus fire, picking up 2 more. Oversalt, you need to recognize that Rhine is running into your back lines and take him out. It really seems like the DPS play out of Oversalt is kind of disconnected from the rest of the team play.
Yeah, I agree, and I think, especially if you see a Rhine swinging wildly through your death ball to your back line, there's a problem. If he's not dead by the time he gets there, you're probably going to be losing this fight.
Yeah. And oh, batter shattered. Oh no, but the Rhine's out of position. A fantastic Mei wall saves the team from that D.Va bomb. And let's see, Joe's got to go hammer on this Zarya here.
Yeah, he does.
And, it's 5. That D.Va on the point is taking way too long to take her out. And we're seeing a lot more of this just disconnect for this team. And there is a glowing orange Reinhardt, but he gets frozen, he gets slept, he gets taken out. Who's on the point? They still haven't killed that Lucio. It took them way too long to kill that Lucio. But there it is with 2 minutes to spare. Oversalt taking down Peaches and Cream on their home map. And we're going to see
Game 3. which is
Yeah.
should be a Nubani as that is in Jamet this week. So yeah, I was pretty shocked there as Peaches and Cream. You know, that first game they absolutely dominated. It was pretty one-sided, and I mean I wouldn't say this was one-sided because they had a pretty good offense at first. I mean they made the offense work towards the end. I'm talking about Peaches and Cream, but that last time, I mean with only like X amount of seconds like on offense, it's a little bit hard to work with rather than having 4.5 minutes.
I think even still, both teams are still very, very shaky on Gibraltar, and I just think that the more mistakes you make, the less of a chance you have to pull through and win, and that's what happened. More mistakes were made, and they lost the map. When going into it, they were pretty just. I mean, even if they weren't winning all the team fights they should have, they were still holding on defense very, very well, and brought them almost overtime. Actually, brought them to overtime. So.
Yep. So we'll be setting up this lobby here as we will be switching to Numbani, and I don't know. I'm thinking that they can get this going again. Oversalt as is. I mean, I'm pulling for them just because it is, they are the underdogs, and I'd like to see a team that's the underdogs, come on top. But I'm gonna see if this seems. Oh, that's not Bonnie. What am I doing? I forgot to turn off the other map. I turned them all on. That's the opposite of what we need.
Listen, to be fair, this new custom games thing really throws me for a loop. Like, I'm not... It took me a while just to get used to everything. I'm like, oh, there's actual tabs now. Interesting. It's like, oh, everything's a lot easier, I guess.
So, looks like we're ready on what is that? Peaches and Cream side? Yep, Peaches and Cream side's ready. So we're waiting for Oversalt to be ready.
So, Numbani, this is one that even at the highest level has been kind of a wild card recently.
Yeah.
So for a long time, it was like pretty standard that that you would have the defending team on the high ground on the right side, and the attacking team would come up through that hallway and try and attack there.
Mm-hmm.
But very recently, there have been a lot of like full hold comps and a lot of like different meta comps coming out, and a lot of different ways to attack the point. And so I'm really interested to see how much of that shows through in this game. How much, like, if either of them prepared for the neutral map. So two big things that I've seen a lot, like these seem to be the most popular in the pro meta right now.
Yep.
On defense is you want a Ana solo heal, and then the Torbjorn, a soldier, Roadhog Ana, not Roadhog, Roadhog Zarya Winston. And they would sit on the opposite high ground and jump across and just kind of pester. And the Torbjorn turret was pestering, and there was just so much pestering and annoyance, and you had Roadhog hooks flying around. It was really hard to deal with. And then, so the two main things I've seen on offense, I've seen a lot of teams running Pharmacy. Like, for example, Cloud9 ran a triple DPS Pharmacy, basically insta-cap the point against a team that was probably a lot better than they were.
We just caught them off guard that quickly.
Yeah, and another thing that I've seen is teams will rush up mid and then speed boost around the back and come through the back and come up and take high ground. And that one's not super new. People have been doing that for a while, but it's not. It wasn't like super prevalent until recently, in my opinion.
You can see that. It looks like they're going to be holding this top right with XM on the left balcony there, from what it seems like now anyway.
Yeah.
But just wait and see. Ella is up on the top, and Serenity with Zenyatta. Okay, I like that. The Discord orb is going to be big.
So I'm interested, what are you expecting based on Oversalt's comp here? Are you expecting them to come up through that doorway on the right like most teams will?
I think they're gonna come up there just because they have the main. They want to get a wall off, which is
Yeah.
they've been doing I guess decent enough to make it work for their comp.
Yep. And there it is.
Yeah, so here they come. Let's see. The hook misses. Fire strike hits. Gets some nice ult charge for red there, up to 43% already. And there's a good wall. There's a great wall. They can't catch him out. They need to be able to capitalize on those walls. They are able to take down Serenity there on that Zen, so that's very little healing now for this defensive side. But Logan gets demacked. Raven's gonna go down. Holy Wars is gonna go down. That's both healers down, and they're down a tank because D.Va's out of mech. But D.Va's able to take down Red outside of that mech there. Joe going down, Mei going down. Sutex and Logan on the D.Va are the only ones left alive, and they're gonna back out.
Yeah, they had a good push there, and then they just sort of panicked. You know, they didn't really know what to go for. They had a kill on Zen, but it wasn't like planned. It was more just like random. And then you know they had that great push, and they had a great wall, but nothing out of it.
And I
So
think
it really sucks when you have that spawn advantage too. I mean, actually it's not really that much of a spawn advantage to be honest. But
I'd say it's more equal.
I think the panic is a really good aspect of it too. Like they got the pick, and then they panicked and they scattered.
Wow.
Good
Joe's
wall. Did
gone.
he just earth shatter his own Mei wall?
I could be wrong.
Is that
but
what I
that's
saw?
it looked
No,
like.
red earth shattered the Mei wall. So the
Okay.
Mei wall did block an earth shatter. But regardless, looking at the ult economy, the defensive side has 4 ults, including 2 very powerful support ults. The attacking side is getting pretty close to a full
They're about
stack.
yeah.
They've got 5. D.Va's very close to that 6.
I'm
So-
gonna be looking for that Blizzard and D.Va bomb.
Yes, that's a very strong combo. Alright, so it looks like they're coming around the bottom left now.
That's what I thought they were gonna do at first, but
Yeah. This is something a lot of teams have been doing here as well. But like I said,
Be that far
Navani
alone.
really is a kind of wild card for some reason. And there comes a Graviton, overusing the defense matrix, couldn't block it. Joe's gonna go down. However, they pick up the kill on Jujuki, and they freeze that whole hog, effectively ending it. The right. Oh, a great move! And he
no.
wastes his Earth Shatter.
that's unfortunate.
Drop
Off the wall.
And wow, Mei
I
just walled
think-
off her own.
Yeah.
yeah,
D.Va bomb walled off her own tac visor. And that's more of just the disconnect between the DPS and the rest of the team. But it still seems there's a bigger shatter. It still seems even with their disconnect, they're managing to frag out here. About a minute left on this point. They've got control of it for now. 3 people coming on. Oh, a big charge. But he goes down. XM pops the tac visor. And 2 kills. D-Max D.Va, but he's going to go down to the Mei. But the Transcendence, they did bait out the Transcendence. They did bait out a few other alts. The defensive side now only has a nano boost. I guess they're pretty close to the whole hog. But you gotta wonder how many more chances do they have to cap this point.
Especially when New Phone still has that Blizzard. He did not use that Blizzard, so that could be big.
Yeah, that's a good point.
yeah, and I think holding this point and like holding. Oh wow, I'm not even streaming. That's funny. That's embarrassing. I did that last time too.
That's a cool J level mistake.
No, I did that
Blizzard
last time
comes
too.
out. Blizzard comes out, gets nothing. Red and Can You Switch get 2 kills. Logan's, but they're starting to bring it back. Logan gets 1.
The D.Va bomb.
May gets 1.
Oh.
D.Va bomb picks up 2. We're in overtime. Oversalt officially has the man advantage. XM's all by himself. Can they take him out? He escapes with 1 health yet again.
Not
It's
yet.
more examples of that just bad focus fire
Mhm.
finally going down. And they do also finally cap the point.
Now, that was an amazing hold for as long as they did, with being as down as many men as they were. I mean,
And-
that was...
It looks like Peaches and Cream are holding pretty far up. I guess they're expecting... I don't think they understand just how long the spawns are. I think XM's going to be getting in at the end of this fight here. But Serenity gets a pick onto Sutex early, so I guess they figured it doesn't really matter. The Maywall, again, they catch somebody out, but they can't follow it up. They let him get away. Earthshatter catches 3, can't follow it up. 2 more kills for the side of Peaches and Cream. A third one there, and Oversalt's going to have to back out. They have 90 seconds left to push this payload. And Peaches and Cream is in some fantastic position right now.
Yes, I just felt like XM up on that balcony gives him great sight lines, and it makes it harder for anyone to really take him off unless he gets hooked or unless he gets picked by something, because he still has that edge to back up on.
And I think another big thing here is Judy playing that Zarya is working out a lot better for him. He's starting to play really well, in my opinion anyway. Raven going down to Can You Switch on that Hog. And there comes a Graviton. Another kill from Can You Switch. There comes a D.Va bomb, but 4 kills.
Oh, good phone.
Why would you Blizzard when your entire team is dead?
That's a mistake.
He's gonna go down. They lose a very powerful ult in that Blizzard. And now all they have...
One of the main points of having the man attack is that Blizzard is so powerful. And when you have a panic all like that, it's really going to be hard to make progress, especially when you're short on time like they are. Because of that,
and now short on ultis.
All they have is a Nano Visor combo.
They're about to have
the enemy team. All they have is, well, they have a Transcendence to counter it, so they need to bait that out. Logan getting 2 quick kills. Going hard on that Roadhog. Nice switch from the D.Va.
There was the beat, I was about to say.
Yeah, but they dropped the beat. I don't know if that was super necessary. Sutex with a quick triple on the Nano Visor. And all of a sudden, Peaches and Cream, just when they were so close to ending this round, Can You Switch trying to jump off? Logan says, I don't think so.
I was really hoping Joe wouldn't take the bait and charge, because they both would have gone off, and that would have been very bad.
I think that would have been pretty funny though.
It would have, because that's a Matt level mistake.
Red has Matt wrecked. Both Ryans have their Earthshatters here, so we'll start seeing the mind games going out to see who can get the better one. And there it is, Joe losing the mind games again. Red making a great play, picks up 2 very quickly. New Phone takes out Ana in the backline, but it doesn't really matter. Nice wall, but he's by himself. He's just gonna go down. Wow, how did they miss that charge? He goes down anyway. They're gonna have to reset. 38 seconds left. XM pushing forward, getting some great damage out. He has now got that Tac Visor charged up, and we also have the Graviton charged up for that defensive side. The attacking side, all they have is an Earthshatter and a whole hog. It's not a very
close to a beat, but not close enough. Potentially another Blizzard as well.
Hog, trying to push people away from the payload, I suppose, trying to get some damage out. There comes that Graviton with the defensive side. Tac Visor, whole hog, 3 kills, 4 kills. XM finally goes down. That's a 5th kill. Can You Switch is nano boosted. And that's the end of their push.
Yep. That'll be it.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
So
after some very good pushes down main, the defense definitely brought that back around that corner.
I will say, so for one thing, even though it took them, they used a lot of time in the streets phase, they did manage to push pretty far around that corner.
Yep.
A lot of teams stall at that choke point there where they just, and they ran out of time. They didn't really stall there.
Exactly.
But a lot of teams, the payload stalls at that spot. So they actually, despite running out of time, they put themselves in a somewhat advantageous position here. If they can get a good first point hold and get an average streets phase hold, I don't think this is over yet.
It for sure is not. It definitely can be matched with just seeing how both teams are playing now. I think everyone's starting to get anxious. Everyone's starting to get a little jittery, and they're panic ulting on both sides, and that could make for an interesting game. I want to see some solo Rhine ultis in here.
I'm just mad. I just remembered we were actually one of the 2 losses against Oversalt, and I'm like, where were these mistakes when they played us?
Yeah. That always seems to be the problem. It's always like an afterthought of, oh, well, that would have been nice.
Yeah.
But it seems they're also going to be holding that top right balcony again, which is the most common thing to do. Zen on
But
defense
interestingly, they have all 6 of their players up here. Usually,
That-
you want to have 1 or 2 guys across the way to
You're
avoid
Anna for
having
sure.
anybody getting knocked off by a charge. We saw that earlier
Yep.
with Blue Crew versus Desperado. So let's see how this works out. Juki going back to the Pharah. We're gonna see how that works out as well. Maybe trying to force New Phone off of that Mei back onto the McCree. I don't know if you really want that though. He's a pretty good McCree too. Looks like they're gonna be attacking the high ground. And they're starting to push through this choke here. And I'm expecting, yep, there comes Juki around the back. Sutek's putting him down to 100 health already. And but he doesn't see him this time, and there comes
Oh, and down he goes.
Man, that was good.
And it was an amazing try by Red because Joe just took it.
Insta losing the first point.
Wow.
For Overwatch here.
And that, as you said, is the danger of having everyone on that top right when they're subject to a charge, because Joe just right off could not do anything about it.
But I think the real key there, I mean, yeah, the Reinhardt charge, the bad positioning, they got punished for that. But Sutex, he knew Juki was over there, and he got complacent. He started looking down the choke again. Juki came around, and he paid the price for it. He can't make a mistake like that again. And I wonder if they keep losing fights like this, will we see that Mei become a McCree?
I'm hoping, because I believe that honestly the McCree might be better off for the team, and I feel like he was performing a lot better with the McCree. I mean, the Mei is great for holding, but if you can't convert, you can't hold, you can't perform
He's
with
not
it.
playing, and you're right, he's not playing a good team Mei. Oh! Goes down as he earth shatters. Not enough follow-up. They're only able to take down one. However, it is that Rhine, so neither side has a Rhine anymore. I really want to see Mei and Zarya getting onto the payload, stalling it here, because they can take a lot of damage there. And there we go. 2 kills, 3 kills.
If you also notice there, XMT, he wasted his tac visor.
Yeah,
really bad. And like there was a trade there, you know, between between the 2 tanks. Plus, there was an advantage, but I mean, once his team started getting wiped out, he had like tunnel vision. It was like, oh, I can just kill him with my ult.
NA ults.
NA ults.
Alright, so Juki has his sights onto that Mei. He's looking for that kill, but you can't get in freezing range of a Mei, but he makes it work anyway. Barrage from behind the Rhine shield. He's going to pick up another one, gets the nano boost, gets 2, but he goes down, but it doesn't matter. Red's going to pick up 2 more. And I think Peaches and Cream is going to push that checkpoint. Raven going down very late. And the spawn is very far away.
And they're going to have a solid 5 minutes to make this last little corner. This is going to be difficult. I think he needs to get off that Mei. I mean, well, he has ultis, to be fair.
They have all
But
6 ults. I don't want to see them use all 6, but they need to stop this payload. They need to use some ults right now. That's one thing. There we go. That's one thing I've seen a lot with lower level teams. They don't know how to initiate on defense with the ults. And that was a good play there. They got the Blizzard. They got 3 or 4 kills. They were able to win the fight just off of that.
Which is good. They definitely control the ultis well. I was scared that they were going to pop 3 or 4 of them there and blow it.
Yep, which is good that they got that. But there's also 4.5 minutes left, so
yeah, that's the issue.
Quite a bit of time.
Keeping control of ult advantage is the only way they'll be able to hold this for that 4.5. So it's good signs so far, in my opinion. He needs to wall off that Rhine. And they need to know that the Pharah's coming from behind. I mean, they know they have a Pharah. You can't see her in front. Where's she going to be coming from? She's not sitting in spawn doing nothing. We got a glowing orange Rhine. We've got a D.Va bomb.
Oh my god. The 4-piece D.Va bomb into a 2-piece visor.
And that's likely play of the game.
And that is going to be play of the game. And that is the map.
And we get Peaches and Cream coming in top on the series after, you know, they came in on as the head honcho, and they really proved it despite losing on their home map. You know,
I think we were all stunned for words after the D.Va bomb.
Yeah, I think so.
'Cause-
It was like really unexpected. I didn't think it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
what?
really? The 4-piece D.Va bomb gets beaten out by what, though?
Oh,
Oh, the environmentals. Yep, because down he goes. Yep. I mean,
And then you see Oversalt. There's not enough communication there for them to
Mhm.
turn around and know that they just lost 2 people.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this, I mean, a really interesting series. I mean, not interesting, exciting, because
Yes.
Oversalt, you know, they were the underdogs, and I was rooting for them because they really seemed like, you know, they could pull it out, and give Peach and Cream their first loss, but unfortunately they're not, and just Peach and Cream just pretty much securing their dominance for Division 9 right now.
Mm-hmm. By the way, Juki, much better on off-tank than DPS.
Yes.
I'm going to say that now.
He was able to play the Pharah well in that last round, but I think it was more of the side of Oversalt kind of ignoring him.
Yeah,
But he was
that's what I
fantastic on that
No
Zarya.
priority. There was no priority.
Yeah, very well. I just want to remind everyone that you can, since the stream's over, this is all we got for today, but to remind everyone to follow our subreddit at reddit.com/r/Overwatch University. And you can also go to our Discord at discord.gg/OW University, where you can sign up to be a free agent or a substitute for teams that are playing right now. Also pay attention. We have events that we have been doing weekly. We're going to be getting to our off season soon. We're going to have more events available, and season 2 is, you know, we're going to have more information about that right around the corner. So stay tuned. Go to the Discord. Also, if you want to see more of our streams, follow us here, and also follow us on Twitter at OW University. We stream every Saturday at 1500 GMT and 6 p.m. CST. So we have EU games and NA games. So we have those are our 2 regions. But I'm Pim at the Crib, and with me is Maswar and Cool J. And that's it for tonight, guys.
Yeah. Definitely a good one for the little part I was in.
Thanks for watching, guys. It was pretty fun.
Yep.
Bye.
Later.